up here. It'll take just a quick moment. Like I did say, though, I'm excited to play this game. This has kind of been just acutely on my radar for a while, even though it's been out for a year or so. I'd been keeping my eye out for it, and again, the fact that there was a dare drop campaign for this game is exceptionally convenient because it's a very easy way for me to scoop up a game and like have an opportunity to stream it at least for a couple times as we play through it and try to unlock some extra giveaway keys for viewers, complete some challenges, that kind of thing. And I don't know if it was previously in early access and it's now had its 1.0 release. I think there was at least like a big update, or maybe there was some DLC that came out. Because I know there are indeed DLCs you can purchase for this game. DLC packs and such. I think it's like more missions and that kind of thing. More campaigns. Pokemon game was why. Well, my last Pokemon game was Gold Silver, so I'm real far behind. I'm real far behind in the pantheon of Pokemon games. And it's not that I have no interest in them. I mean, they weren't like a huge priority, and like a lot of us, you know, our free time dwindles as we get older. So that was one of the series that just kind of fell by the wayside. And even when I kind of wanted to try them again, I realized like, oh fuck, I'm so many generations behind. I'm like, I think I'm a lost cause. I think I'm too far gone, man. I'm a fucking Pokemon boomer from decades ago, who was in on the ground floor. I was there with Red and Blue right from the get-go, but I couldn't keep up, man. I couldn't fucking do it. So that's the challenge. But I can still appreciate it from afar, and of course, I have a number of friends who did keep up with Pokemon. I lean on them to keep me young. People like Jet, who are much more familiar. He gives me the knowledge whenever I request it. But anyway, let's go ahead. I think I'm gonna turn that music down maybe a little bit. Music's a smidge loud. Weird that it's increments of 20%. A little bit odd, but that's fine. So I think that is the last thing that I needed to do here. Well, let's go ahead and jump into this, shall we? So welcome to Skald against the Black Priory. Like I said, really cool looking game. I've not played at all. I haven't even seen any content of this game. I'm pretty sure it's like a turn-based sort of D&D-esque style RPG. Looks dope AF. I like the retro vibes. This looks like something, like just visually at least, like something that I would have seen from afar in like early PC gaming RPGs from the early 90s. So given that we just finished System Shock 1, the original, or at least the enhanced edition, and then we're jumping into this game, it's strangely fitting, I think. So let's see what this game's all about. Visual style, default recommended? Yeah, probably just whatever the default is. Yeah, that's all fine. Classic, CRT film. I mean, I'm kind of curious. Can I see what it looks like? No, I'm fine. I mean, it's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, like, I don't know which one, like, looks better on stream. And I guess that's what I'm more curious about. Like, what looks better on stream? Because obviously it's not on a real CRT. So it's like trying to approximate the look and feel. They say the default is what's best, so I think I'll just probably stick with that, honestly. So default. Character creation. Oh boy, we're creating our characters. Oh boy, pick a difficulty for the playthrough. All right. So, new to this style of role-playing game. Not a whole lot of optimization necessary. I don't know, man. I want to lean towards normal. Intended difficulty. Yeah, I would say the intended difficulty sounds nice. I mean, because it's true, I haven't really played a lot of this kind of game. If I have played any of this kind of game, it's been a long time, but yeah, like, I never played Heroes of Might and Magic. And I never played any of the, like, D&D branded old school RPGs from back in the day. PC gaming RPGs, that is. I mean, I've done turn-based RPGs, but yeah, nothing quite to this scope before. Nothing quite to this style, at least. So yeah, probably, and it's actually kind of nice that it shows you over here what you're signing up for, and this does give you some options if you really find you're getting screwed over. But I don't know. I like to think that difficulty adds to the spice. You know, if I get a little bit fucked over by something, then hopefully we'll be able to save early and save often. Pick a class for your character. Now, I'm guessing we'll have multiple characters. I mean, we can see on the side here, we're going to have hopefully a balanced crew. Characters roll in the party by adding certain exclusive abilities. Okay, so even though we can maybe get other things later on, There's like the protagonist character is gonna be special. So, start DP. Dice pool probably is what that means. Can I scroll down? Oh, what? That's weird. Oh, is there multiple? Oh, that's the scroll bar. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's the scroll bar. I thought the scroll bar was just very large, like, which is to say not much stuff. So anyway, specialized feature tree. All combat centered feet. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, the mouse. So the scroll wheel does not do a thing here. So strength is the big one. So HP per level 5. Okay, may use armor. All weapons of type blade. Okay, so kind of what you expect. Battle mages. Magos. They have a few basic combat related feats. That's cool. Fire magic school in particular. Dice pool is lower, although I'm guessing the dice pool thing is in relation to like physical attacks. Obviously this guy'd be all about magic attacks. Light armor with some light weapons, cool. Champion, a cleric. Oh, it's like a special version of cleric. I see. Warrior, magos, cleric, but this is a fancy cleric. Excels in the use of blades, so yeah, there's like a... I mean, clerics are already battle priests, but this is an especially battle-oriented battle priest. Any armor. Blades and club. I mean, clerics are one of my go-to classes in any kind of D&D tabletop thing. I like the idea of someone that can throw down in melee, but also have some spell casting. Main attribute is presence. Doesn't say. I'm assuming it's like divine. Yeah, here we go. Divine spell casting. Guild Magos. Let's see what that is. Yeah, Battle Pope. There you go. All arcane spell schools. No combat feats. Damn, that's actually kind of tempting, actually. That sounds kind of cool. Do not wear armor. You have to be naked forever. Light weapons. Okay. Hierophant. Cleric, who can develop divine spells fully, but no combats. This is the opposite flavor of cleric as the one we saw earlier. Can still have light armor. Yeah, no combat skills. Feats, at least. Hospitaler. Cleric who serves as a frontline healer. Well armed and armored. Stand their ground against overwhelming foes. Body magic school. Any armor. Huh. So all like tankiness, I suppose. Officer. Skilled warrior is a force multiplier through tactical skills. Kind of like our character from when we played Rogue Trader. They are a strength kind of person. They use any armor. Interesting. Okay. Any performance of the felon party member. I've got ranger here. Range combat, no surprise there. With some nature magic. And thief. Rogue who uses stealth to do devastating backstabs. All these sound pretty cool. I think I guess the main thing is to like settle on the first part. The first part that really speaks to me, and then just kind of go from there. Extra development points to represent their martial expertise. This one sounds like probably like a real simple and easy one to go for, so I'm tempted to just go for the Arms Master. This one specializes in fire. That's a problem though, because like what if you're fighting against a fire thing? So I don't know if Battle Magos is a great idea necessarily, because it's putting a lot of eggs in that fire basket. Into the basket that is on fire. Some divine spell casting sounds kind of cool. This can do all spell casting, but no combat. This one actually sounds cool, but it's probably pretty hard. Probably pretty hard to work with, but like, I love the idea of just a true spell casting lunatic. True spell casting badass. That is not allowed to wear armor. The glassiest of glass cannons. No combat related feats for the Hierophant. Let's do some armor, I suppose. And then this is the person that does, yeah, the body magic school. Just badass healer. Use any armor and has quite a bit of, maybe not a lot, but like decent bits of weapons and such. This one also strikes me as being super interesting. The idea of like person that has like tactician skills to like, I guess, buff other party members, that kind of thing. I might just go with this one. It looks like they're by definition a warrior, so no spell casting, but just interesting. Almost sounds like, it kind of reminds me of like the barbarian skills in Diablo 2, like the shouts that you get to hype up your homies. Maybe there's some kind of, yeah, maybe some kind of mage armor. That'd be nice. That'd be nice to compensate for the lack of natural armor. Yeah, as far as something that like truly wouldn't be available anywhere else, this one is tempting. Thief also sounds cool because I like the idea of a backstab. I'm kind of surprised that's not a built-in thing for the standard rogue. So it's a little bit surprising that that's a thing that only this person gets. So yeah, I'm thinking about like something that's truly, truly unique. Officer, thief, or just arms master like is the easy choice. I'm kind of feeling that arms master, or the officer rather. It kind of reminds me of the character we were playing in Rogue Trader, and I liked those abilities. So let's go with this one. Background. Okay, points and skills, influence, starting condition. Apologies to anybody who popped in. They were like, yo, some fucking Skald blood pumping gameplay. Hell yeah, let's watch this fucking short nerd play this game. I'm so excited to see the gameplay, and you're just seeing me navigate into menus for like the first like 40 minutes of the stream. No surprise there, really. It's just probably pretty familiar. Again, for anybody who was here for Rogue Trader, it's very similar. So, what do we have here? Different backgrounds. So +5 to attunement. I'm guessing that's a spellcasting thing. We probably wouldn't want to focus on anything with spellcasting. With the divine, yeah, that probably wouldn't be helpful. Courtier, diplomacy, awareness. Kissing noble asses, make you a master of navigating the cutthroat politics. There was that one dare that said to like go through something with only diplomacy. That would be a nice thing if I wanted to try that challenge. The 45-minute bear. There you go. There you go. This is the I mean, this is by some definition gameplay. I am inside of a game. Kinda? It's a never-ending. I mean, yeah, that is how it goes. Absolutely. Teeming underworld with a special knack for getting in and out of places, stealth and thievery. I feel like I should probably like give my guy something to lean into what he already has, which is obviously like physical combat abilities with like group-oriented stuff. Better carrying bonuses, because I always love to hoard things in video games, as we saw in System Shock. Hold on. Belong to the ever-growing fraternity of fellow men and women with scarred bodies and broken minds who roam the Empire in search for a quiet piece of land. All home. It's like that phrasing there. Crafting and diplomacy. A gilder. Gold in your purse and blood on your hands. Noble. Lore and diplomacy. Sailor. Do I get plus 69 to swearing loudly? Saltwater runs in your veins. Athletics and crafting. What is a sellsword? Vitality and athletics. That's probably like the easy, maybe not easy, but like the obvious choice here. Willing to pay for professionals to wreak violence on others, and you are very good at your job. Street rat, initiative and thievery. Thug, club damage. Club damage. I wield a really good club sandwich. So yeah, specifically with, I guess, melee or blunt weapons. The noble art of solving problems with brute force. Noble with green text. 69 to slurvy. Not scurvy, but slurvy. Vagabond, crafting and survival. Wilding, stealth and survival. Yeah, do I pick something that leans into the archetype that I'm kind of imagining for my guy, or do I lean into something to help shore up some things that this guy might be lacking, perchance? I like the idea of maybe a little bit of both. Like the initiative and thievery one could be kind of neat. Crafting and survival. Crafting might be kind of nifty. Crafting might be extremely nifty. So maybe like sailor, crafting and athletics. Maybe this is like the one to go for. Because crafting sounds neat and athletics sounds like it would be helpful as well. Pittsburgh native tongue. Or native racial bonus. I just assume that's how it is for a lot of the northeastern cities, to be honest. I just figure, like, just by virtue of being like a stereotypical northeastern city dweller, you get some certain bonuses to such things, but maybe Pittsburgh in particular. Crafting, diplomacy. The carrying bonus sounds nice. Stealth, thievery, awareness, and diplomacy. And yeah, attunement just doesn't seem like a good idea for my guy. Crafting and survival. Yeah, let's do crafting, either athletics or survival. Let's do athletics. Just the mid-Atlantic region? Fair. There you go. There you go. It all blurs together after a while. So my guy is a sailor. What class did I pick? A sailor. Oh, officer. Actually, I didn't even think about that. That actually is quite fitting. An officer sailor. Defining your character mechanically. All right. So, Can I go back and see? Oh, I cannot see. I was gonna say, like, can I? I'm trying to remember what the defining class was for this guy. It was either presence or strength. Maybe I should look it up actually real quick. Because I realize now it's like, oh, I could very much fuck this up. Or maybe it'll tell me. Like agility. Yeah, those are all nifty things. Presence or strength, of course. Yeah. Awareness. Yeah, so we already have some bonuses to these things. Yeah, I was hoping there would be things that would say like, oh yes, based on your previous selections, here are the things that maybe would be a good idea. Like going all in on intellect. Although my guy does have a bonus to crafting. How's about this? I'm actually gonna do a very brief alt tab. Skald, Black Priory. It's the Black Priory. Officer class. I just want to know what's the governing attribute. That's the main thing. Officer. It doesn't say there. Sir. Darn it. I was hoping there'd be like a wiki somewhere. Maybe the game's like too young. Maybe it's too young for that kind of thing. All right. We'll just freewheel it. Okay, that's a little bit of an unfortunate detail, but not the end of the world. So, just kind of thinking about what they described with like abilities that like go towards helping your homies. I would assume it would be some combination of presence and strength. I don't think it would be intellect. Fortitude is a good idea. Agility is a not bad idea too. But probably these are the two big ones, if I had to guess. Fortitude and strength. Yeah, I mean, strength is like very, very obviously a big one. Actually, look, I didn't even notice this. Look at this. Strength is actually highlighted. I thought it was highlighted because it was the one I'd clicked, but I think that actually is... Oh, there it is. It actually says right there. Main attribute. Okay. There, that's all I needed to know. There we go. It's actually, you can click a green text. And it'll tell you a little bit more about the stuff. Jump, swim, climb, or sprint. Alright, so we have 5 points to spend. So we'll do 1 to there. We'll do 1 to fortitude. Intellect, I think I'm gonna be ignoring almost entirely. My guy's gonna be a big dumbass, as you would imagine. Agility, crit chance, initiative range, yeah. That all sounds nice. Maybe 2 into fort, and maybe 1 into int, or into agile, or the presence one. You know what? Presence sounds nice. Let's do 1 into that. It'd be nice to do a point into agility. Maybe something like that. Yeah, let's go for that. And then I have some points to spend here. Not sure if this guy would be much into healing, so I don't know if I'm going to go out of my way for that. I cannot subtract points. I can't make things 0. General knowledge. Yeah, my guy's going to be a bit of a dumbass, but happens to the best of us. Survival sounds nifty. Awareness, yes. Athletics, we already have a +1. Let's give it a little bit more. Crafting sounds nice. Diplomacy, sure. Let's do another of something else. Maybe 1 more. Hold on, what does survival do exactly? Foraging for food, navigating the stuff, knowledge of nature. Diplomacy does sound kind of neat. Like it could come in handy. So diplomacy might just be what to go for there. Low intelligence Fallout 2. Is there something in particular that's fun that happens with low intelligence in Fallout 2? Because I know in Fallout 1 you're locked out of certain quests if you have a low intelligence, or certain quest directions. But unless that's just like the new player like gamer strat when you play something like Fallout 2, where that's what you do when you're a new player. You make a dumbass badass. Special dumb guy. Oh, that's fun. That's real fun. The NPCs are hilarious. That's awesome. Yeah, the idea of like getting specific options if your guy's a particular flavor of dumbass. Yo, what's up, Mr. Aaron, Mr. Koala Baritone? Big smorts. Yeah, we don't have to worry about that problem, do we, Aaron? And other enlightened individuals out there. We never have low intelligence options in real life. Not at all. Not at all. Magical energy and determines how many spells they can cast. Well, that's joke's on you. I don't have any spell casting. Crit chance, initiative +2. Oh, I would think that would be calculated. It's agility. That's what it is. Okay, that makes sense. Melee damage, which is of course based on strength. Makes sense. Melee to hit, range to hit, which is not the best. Dodge, tough, willpower. Our guy is like not that min-maxed. We've kind of spread ourselves thin in some areas. Maybe that's a good idea, maybe it's not. We'll find out soon. Feats derived from your class. Distribute your dev points to gain benefits and new abilities. I have 7 to spend. Hold on to my ass. Here we go. Alright. Melee accuracy. Arms mastery. Bred for ward. Yo, are they trying to imply that I'm submissive and breedable? Because you're not wrong. Not wrong, my friend. When you're right, you're right. Pardon your Peter? No, am I pardoning your petering? Am I pardoning your Peter? The horse is here. I can't do a very good Lois impression. I know it's disappointing. Anyway, young and breedable for war. Increase athletics. Leadership initiate. Now, I don't know. On the one hand, arms mastery is pretty much a guarantee. Distribute all of your... Oh, do I like double click? Oh, I see. Wait, hold on. What am I filling up? Oh, ranks. Oh, okay. I see. And that unlocks these fellas. I feel like this is... Oh, you have to pick one. You pick one and you stick to it. Oh, I thought I could, like, spread the wealth, bro. I thought I could spread the goods. Oh, wait, I can spread the goods. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's... I see. You have to double click. That's what's going on there. Actually did what they were supposed to do. Because I feel like Fallout 1 was pretty good in that regard, too. I didn't really have a lot of issues in Fallout 1's systems. Fallout 1 is just a hard game, I thought. I thought Fallout 1 was a very hard game. And I've heard 2 is just better. In basically all ways. What's up, Farsight? Homies with the big smorts? I don't know, Farsight. I think it takes one to know one. That's what I say to that. So yeah, increased diplomacy sounds nice. This one becomes unlocked... at some point. I'm just gonna pump some points. See at what point does this get unlocked? Because these show up like immediately. So yeah, so I don't know how you unlock this one. Just to increase diplomacy. Melee accuracy. Because yeah, these are unlocked. Yeah, and then actually out of curiosity, the Bred for War one. Yeah, these pop up right from the get-go too. Interesting. Let's do one into the diplomacy thing. Because it increases diplomacy. And then inspiring kill sounds cool as fuck. Let's do one into melee accuracy and then see what these are. Axe, shield, and blade. Does anybody have this like just comes down to, I think, personal preference. Does anybody have any preferences into axes, blades, or defense shielding? Shielding sounds kind of boring, TBH. Why block bad guy things when I can sever limbs and prevent them from bad guying in the first place? So shield training sounds kind of lame sauce. I mean, we could do a little bit of both. A little bit of like axe and sword. Ass and sword. Also, we could spec into ranged accuracy if we felt ever so inclined. And crumpin' with axes. Axes do sound kind of cool. So we could do 1 rank into axe accuracy. I could do 3 into more ass accuracy. And then, do I go into ranged accuracy or do I go into inspiring kill? I think inspiring kill sounds kind of sick. I don't know what that is, but it just sounds neat. Oh, I guess I can click it to like see what it is. It's a triggered ability. All allies who witness the kill get inspired. Yo, that means if we kill somebody, kill something, everybody in the party gets a boner. So that's just a good idea, honestly. What's this one do? It's an ability that it's like an active use ability. Yeah. Now I wonder when these unlock. Oh, right there it says it's like a tier 2 thing. Okay, so it's like, I guess like the next round of levels then. I never did fuck with these. Plus 1 athletics, toughness. Like this probably wouldn't be a bad idea to look into. You automatically regain vitality. Wow, that's pretty good. Yeah, yeah, better accuracy, which is nice. Plus 1 to hit precise strike. An attack with plus 4 accuracy. So this is like a big commit into axes. And maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe I shouldn't like big commit into axes. Rage boner. The inspiration skill may not pay off. I mean, it sounds cool, especially the fact that it is like a passive ability. Or maybe, well, not passive, but a triggered ability in armed or unarmed melee combat. It sounds neat. Now, of course, the question is, what does inspired mean? That's pretty good. I think that's pretty cool. Lasts until the end of the turn. Now, only for that turn. So, that's, you know, a bit of a bummer. But I think that sounds not half bad. Not half bad. How many quotes are there? There might even be a quotes command. Yeah, 303. Look at that. Goddamn. Although I think it is a 0-based counter. So I think the last one might be 302. Oh, Gasso, did you note that I read it, but I didn't, like, react to it? Did you notice my little, like, I'm just gonna keep on doing my little, doing things. What I think I will do is I think I will put a point into increased athletics. And then toughness would be more HP. What's charger? Charge into combat like a boss. Let's do increased toughness. That sounds neat. So we like asses. Axes. We like asses. Sorry, axes. And we got some athletics. We got some toughness. And we got that cool leadership thing. So I think that's like pretty all right. I'm excited to see that inspiring kill thing in action. I hope it's as cool as I think it is. I hope. He says, I thought, yes, that was yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, we were playing System Shock. And that is the correct, that's the correct emotion to feel while we're playing System Shock, is afraid of spontaneous ejaculation. Editing their appearance. Can I just say randomize until I find something that really speaks to me? Now, didn't we just, wasn't that the starting guy? How's about this? We'll just like, what's the guy that looks either the coolest or the, I mean, this is the one that I guess looks the most like me. Can I at least change the hairstyle? Oh, only this. Okay, so the portrait is very much predefined. Let's go this one. He's got the gray going on. He's got the gray fuzz. We got Team Up in the house. What's up, Team Up? We are just jumping into Skald against the Black Priory. Apologies, we are in the menus right now. We're in the character creation process, which is, you know, for games like this, always part of the experience. But it's an extremely important part of the experience that we take very, very seriously. Super, super serial. Thank you, Bogal, for shouting out Team Up. And they're playing Crusader Kings. Holy shit. So that is a game that, like, scares me a little bit. It, like, intimidates me because the system's, like, extremely complex. But holy moly, the storytelling potential in that game looks out of this world. And I love me some wild-ass story crafting in games like that, because I love me some RimWorld. In RimWorld, you get all the weird-ass story crafting shit that can never happen. But yeah, Crusader Kings 3 looks fucking wild. That's cool as hell, man. That's cool as hell you guys are playing that. As always, by the way, you're welcome to post any clips. If you have any clips that are recent-ish, or even from, like, I don't know, a year ago or 10 years ago, there's no rules. But if there's any clips you want to share, to kind of showcase something you've been doing lately, anything fun, YouTube short, TikTok video, anything you want to showcase, you've done me a solid by rating me, as you so often do. So I really do appreciate you guys. They are a variety channel for those who are curious, and they do a lot of cool variety stuff, in particular on Saturdays. Saturdays are one of their big stream nights, which is always fun. Now we're customizing the hairstyle just for like the in-game look. So it's not like the most importantest thing. The most importantest thing is facial hair. How can I give my guy the biggest, maybe not biggest, but the most stylish beard? Ooh, I think I found it. Ooh, although that mustache is pretty powerful. If I go that beard or that, let's go the more unkempt wild man beard. Like this one looks like he's just wearing a hood or something. Let's do that. That's fine. Hair color. Yes, Santa Claus. Battle Santa. Is it like a really dark brown? I guess that's dark brown. Just dark nothing. We'll do like, I think that's good. I think that's good. Skin tone. I mean, I'm a pale motherfucker. There are two skin tones. There are two skin tones in this game. That's kind of hilarious, actually. Now, as far as, yeah, color options, how pretty do I want to make myself? Oh, we got the cape. Got the cape color. Yeah, I do like... So my favorite color is like navy blue. I know you would have never guessed that based on what I'm wearing right now. So... Although that being said, this like pink and purple combination is pretty dope. That's kind of cool. And... Let's see, yeah, maybe like gray greaves. And then can I do the really fabulous color that we saw earlier? For the cape? I don't know. I don't know if that's the best look. I mean, if I wanted to sport my St. Louis colors, I would do like yellow as the cape. So shout out to the St. Louis Blues. You know, how pretty do you want to make your guy? How flamboyant and or beautiful do we make this person? I would say probably either of those. That's probably the smarter choice. That's probably the more like reasonable choice. Anything else that we can do here? Some that, to be honest, I like in hindsight, I was like, some of these aren't very funny, honestly. Like, I wanted some consistency. I wanted some consistency in the, like, how weird or fucked up and doofus-ious do we want to be here. Let's just stick with this one. And then continue. Type a name. And then press continue. Name must be between 3 and 10 characters long. So I think that means I can't do Super Hobbit. So I get to do the thing that I always get to do whenever I play a Nintendo game. Because Nintendo, I think, limits to 10 characters. So I'm Super Hobbit. Hobbit Soup? Should I be Hobbit Soup or Soup Hobbit? I kind of want to be Soup Hobbit. I kind of want to be Soup Hobbit, even though I haven't had... Actually, let's think about this. When was the last time I had a good soup? Probably a couple months ago. Just the winter, or like the cold weather would have still been here. The adventure of Soup Hobbit begins. Alone Caravel. I guess that's a boat. I guess that's a word for a cool kind of boat. Battling the winds and waves. The Cursed Isle of Idra. Idra, that's the guy that voices Knuckles, right? Your eyes adjust to the darkness of the ship's dimly lit hold. Oh, fuck. Something strikes the hold. How's about this? I'm gonna move my face up a little bit because I realize that my big, stupid, honkin' dingus face is covering the goods. We can't have that. We can't be having the goods getting covered here. Not a lot of it is being covered, but enough. It's like, come on. Come on, Alex. Move that honkin' flapper of yours up so we can see what really matters. Which is to say my ass, but I'm not showing you my ass. That's something else for... That's something else for the other streaming platforms. We don't talk about the stream. We don't talk about those. At least not, you know, not you know, unless you pay like the premium subscription price, of course, on my Only Hobbits page. There we go. Move that up. It's kind of like what Jabroni Mike talks about on his streams. You know, the longer he streams and the more hours he streams, the chance of some snafu occurring where he accidentally shows his penis only increases. The chance of that happening only gets higher as you stream more and more. The chance is never zero. The chance of some horrible, like, comedy of errors, Rube Goldberg machine series of events that occurs that ends in a whoopsie doodle, whoop, there's Alex's penis. That chance only gets higher as I stream more. So to that same degree, showing you my ass, there's always a risk. There's always a risk. And you're in one of two camps. You're either in the camp that keeps hoping, like, please, sweet God, let me not see Alex's penis today, or you're in the opposite camp. And I'm not gonna like, you know, force you to out yourself which camp you're in, but choose your side now, because Judgment Day is approaching. The intrepid, that's right, the intrepid officer sailor. And look at that, my guy's on a boat. How appropriate. It's a light ship, okay. I awaken surrounded by seamen, just as I've always dreamed. I show meat gate. Ah, such a good time. Valid for the land of no pants. Actually, what I should have done is I should have made my guy's clothes flesh colored to imply that he's just naked. Just naked ass. Out and about. A feeling of unease. Am I rested and ready to go? Is my mouth dry? Head pounding from a crazy ass fucking hangover? Do I rouse myself with deep meditation, or is there a fourth option where I'm trying to stifle my awkward morning boner? Rouse yourself from deep meditation. That's like too intelligent. This is probably the more realistic option. Aware of agitated voices shouting up on deck. Something is not right. There are bearing in the situations. All right. So we got WSAD to move. We have shift to highlight things. That's nifty. So that's actually kind of nifty. That means some things, of course, are interactable. Many things are not. Maritime navigation map. The Outer Isles. Going towards Idra as advertised. So a pile. Okay, so you can still right-click things. Kind of cool. You can see like a little stealth modifier. Or like standing in that spot means that NPCs are more likely to notice you because it's probably pretty well lit. So you can't get like a little print out of all things, but it's still pretty nifty. You see torch. You see a desk. Okay. You can turn it off if I so chose, which would help with stealthing, obviously. Something just struck the ship. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Interactables. Number 1. Yellow outline. All right. Sounds good. I wonder if I should examine it first in the odd chance it's like a mimic. Imagine the very first treasure chest we interact with in this game is a fucking mimic and they eat our entire ass. Some things will be hidden and won't be interacted or highlighted until they are spotted. Good to know. So like we just saw. So we have a dagger and a light club. Now, didn't I spec into axes? So we found everything except for well, there's probably other melee types, but the two we found are not quite what we're looking for just yet. Something here. But it's a thing I can't interact with yet. I can't. Oh, okay. It's gonna be on the other side of the store. Okay. Anything over here? Gonna look at the anchor. Whoops. So we were like trying to dismiss the messages. Okay. The door's been locked from the outside. It does not budge. Could I slip the lock with a thin blade or use something to smash it? Okay. Equip a weapon. All right. Continue. Move to the relevant equipment slot. Very nice. Very nice. So let's go to... Oh, not main menu. Oops. Is it I? It is... Zephyr's Hold. No weapons nearby. Cast a spell. Inventory. Here we go. So we have damage 1 to 2. This, of course, is the better option because it's damage 1 to 3. Firmly grasp it. We also have 10 gold pieces. Oh, boy. We also have Traveler's Garb. Which unfortunately probably means we're wearing pants. I'm as disappointed as you are. Rough but functioning. It doesn't seem to offer any actual any actual like stat bonuses. So if we were naked, it probably wouldn't make a difference here. So between the two of these, so this one is more likely to crit. And it's worth more, which is nice. What is crit as a whole number? Is it yeah, it's a percentage chance. The crit chance attribute, okay. So that being a 3 versus this being a 1.5 is very minimal difference here. So I'll go for the light club then. And then, what else do we have? There's our character. Select an entry. None. I have no entries. We have the stats, of course, inventory. We've picked our feats earlier. No spells. This menu is going to be not a thing for this character, at least, but we'll get more characters eventually. There's the instant kill one, which I'm excited for. Okay. So I use the club to break the fuck out of it. You smash the lock in a fell swoop. Door is unlocked. We're in good shape. And I have smited the door. You achieve the title Door Slayer. Get 100 experience. Make haste because things are fucked. Let's go over here. You see a chest. Oh, lots of stuff. Short sword, short bow, hunting. I mean, can I just take all of it? Because the reality is I will take all of it. You pick up some items. Just some. So what do we have here? We have... I don't think there's any downside to equipping armor. I know in some systems, equipping armor makes you like less likely to dodge things. Although my guy has been spec'd more, I think, into being the less of a dodger and more of a slightly heavy boy. There is encumbrance. Okay. How much your armor? Oh, okay. So there is this then. Affects dodge and stealth. Good to know. Good to know. Hardware and helmets affect awareness. Oh, good to know. Alright. So I wonder then... Soak. Oh, damage absorption. That makes sense. So my current encumbrance is 0. If I were to wear this... Encumbrance still shows 0, which is kind of surprising. This is some leather armor. Okay, now we have a... Wait, -1. I think you want negative, don't you? Unless that -1 means... Well, if I take that out... Oh, that's exactly it. Yeah, you can see right there the dodge actually goes down. So right now, soak is 0 to 2. Now it's 0 to 5. Okay, so yeah, we're less likely to dodge now. And more likely to soak. Isn't soaking the... Hold on. Isn't soaking the thing... Does anybody want to complete the sentence for me? Isn't soaking the thing where, like... How do I put this delicately? So, there are certain religious persuasions that maybe discourage certain activities before marriage. So... Alright, yeah. I'm over here trying to be delicate. And then Elgaso is fucking kicking the door. And it's like, it's fucking penetration without movement! And, yeah, and Aaron, yeah, and Koala Baritone. Yeah, it's like, alright, so sexy times are frowned upon, and it's probably still not great to do, you know, from a religious, like, doctrine, you know, kind of a, you know, not allowed kind of thing. But I think it's less bad, because instead of, like, multiple, you know, thrustings, it's a single thrust, and then you just kind of, like, chill for a little bit. You know, you're just there. So it's less sinful. It's less sinful soaking versus, like, actively doing the old thrusty majig. And then, I knew about soaking, but as of sometime last year, I learned about having a designated jump humper. A friend to jump on the bed, because it's not you incurring the thrusting maneuvers. It's someone else. And, like, you know, you're both kind of being bad, but no single party is being bad. You're, like, spreading the good. Spreading the bad, I guess. You're spreading the wealth, so to speak. The sinful wealth. You can't move, so no sliding. It's not considered... Right. It's like... all the aspects of sexy times are being dispersed to different sources and different, so it's, yeah, instead of like one person committing a real bad one, it's a lot of parties and a lot of things are contributing to what is ultimately resembling a thing we all know and love, but is technically not through the usual mechanisms. If OSHA did sex. Yeah. So there you go. So that's what I'm gonna think of every time I see the word soak. I'm gonna be looking around. Who wants to be my jump pumper? I nominate Aaron. I nominate Aaron to be my jump pumper because you know what? We're both short, so I think it. You know, his jumping ability will be commensurate with the size of my penis. Anyway, moving on. Some creatures have natural soak. Oh my! To their thick hides. Oh, keep going. I'm almost done. I'm almost finished. Damage reduced by a random amount ranging from 0 to their soak. Okay, so it is a range. Interesting. So you could soak nothing, you could soak a lot. I wonder if you can raise that minimum number up as you get more cool stuff. Armor piercing, which ignores that. Right. So dodging is pretty nice. It's pretty nifty then. Can I look at dodge actually? Probably fairly obvious. I did not spec into swords. Or did I? Did I do one? No, I didn't. I didn't do anything for swords. So the accuracy bonus is the same. Crit is better. Damage is better. Oh, that's kind of nice. It actually shows you what it is. So yeah, that's kind of an obvious winner right there. So the crit, of course, is much better. Although the crit for short sword is also quite good. I'll have a bow equipped, although I don't anticipate I'll ever use it anytime soon. Hunting arrow. Now, why is it still in my inventory? That's kind of odd. Hunting arrow. Because yeah, whenever you equip other stuff, it kind of disappears from the inventory here. These, I guess you don't equip. You just have them ready to go at a moment's notice. It's consumable, so you don't equip them on like a potion belt or something. Fucking soak. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay, we were out there. It's funny right there. So yeah, so the question of dodge versus encumbrance. So dodging comes from my agility, and my agility is not that good. So maybe I should spec more into building up soak versus building up dodge, because realistically speaking, my guy's probably not going to have the best dodge ability in general anyway. So I probably shouldn't like go out of my way to spec towards it. For now at least. Although if I change my mind, we could always just de-equip certain things. Not the end of the world. So we got all that knocked out, which is nice. What are the other menus down here? Pass a turn. I pass my turn. Nothing happens. Inventory, there's a journal. Investigate what is happening in the Zephyr. There's a hide option. That's actually really cool. I like that. 100% stealth. Cast a spell. I have no spells. I attack nothing. I don't see any enemies. I like how stealth, you just fucking disappear. That's really cool. All right. Spotted something. You narrowly avoid stepping in a rust red puddle. Stench of blood. I guess I've never been around a giant blood puddle before. I didn't realize it had a smell to it. Someone or something fought for their life here. A hiss sounds from the shadows. Is that a darn dirty rat? Feral-looking form slowly slinks forward. Human-like hands, yellow fangs, dripping with piss. Grotesquely dexterous pink tail. Is it a dire rat? Becomes abundantly clear. It started its life as a common ship rat, but it is something that has no right to exist. Another hiss. So now it sounds like we have multiple rat fellas. I cast soup. What I would really do is I would invoke something that allows me to do the Soup Mario voice clips from that one Soup Mario YouTube video, where it's all the Mario titles, but with the second syllable cut off. So it's like Soup Galaxy, Soup Sunshine. That would be how I would cast spells. Soup 3D Land. Act in order of initiative, which makes sense. Initiative widget. Very cool. Continue. Exit pop out. That's nifty. Messing over a name will make the character's outline flash. That's helpful too. Character's action points. And movement points. Good to know. The violet pips represent attacks. Okay, continue. Number of tiles each combat equal to your movement points. Okay. Movement points and attacks. Of each combat equal to your movement points and attack. Okay. Spending attacks to move means you won't be able to. Oh, okay. So yes, you can hold your attack to move more if you wanted to. Spending movement points. Makes sense. Yeah, we saw that in Rogue Trader. Once you attack, you can't like move out unless you have certain abilities. In most cases, right, there are certain abilities, probably like rogues and like swashbuckler type characters will be able to have extra movement in certain situations. Tactical overlays, that's kind of nice. Probably the tactical overlay to always be on, which I don't think I would want. Death or glory. So we got 2 Rattos. So I can right click and see a general summary of what each fella is. Lesser vermin. So they're both probably like identical. Yeah, rabid rat, level 1. Okay, so we'll go for this one. Hobbit. And I can't attack you yet. Deploy your party. Oh, this is just to begin. Okay, begin combat. So now I can go to attack. I have my bow and arrow, or I have my sword. I can rip his entire ass off. And I think he did hit me, and I think I got infected. I wonder if there's like a printout. Yeah, view combat log. Inspired kill. Yes, he did hit me. I don't know if it's like a long-standing thing. Weekly disease. The disease that you have for an entire week, I guess. Piercing damage. What's my hit points at? Okay, so right, that little bar right there. Miss. Yes. What if I would have gotten fucking party wiped by a single rat like a dumbass? Loot the corpses. Now, what could this rat possibly have on his person? 2 rat tails. The hairstyle, that is. Rat tail, the hairstyle. It is a reagent for crafting and maybe potion making, that kind of thing. Or we can sell them for their tails. Certain alchemists as well. Cool. Very cool. All right. Any note of the blood? No, there's not. Okay, I will go over here. And I will take some potatoes. Loot. Don't mind if I do. You see, a door. Whoops. I'm clicking too much. Conditions. Right, a disease. Right, I want to not have a disease. Proceed to do so. Not all conditions are negative necessarily. Okay. You're by magic or by resting. You're by a potion. We have a lantern, or we can find a lantern. Hidden until your character spots them, based on your awareness check, that kind of thing. There's a lantern. And then, bam. There we go. It's equipped. Equipped, rather. Press T to equip whilst exploring. T. T for torch, of course. So there's a ladder that leads up. I spotted something. A barrel. Cure disease. How fitting. So that was probably a scripted thing. You're probably meant to get affected by that disease no matter what you do, just so that you could get the tutorial to kind of experience how to cure it. Hashtag disease. All right. Double click. We're all good. 1 potion of cure disease. I've never felt better or more youthful in my days. Anything else around here I can keep just kind of moseying? Oh, I spotted something else. Look at that. This is some salt. For salted fish. Makes sense. I mean, I'll go and loot it. I mean, there's probably like all kinds of goods on the ship. You know, things like I mean, they said there was fish and whatnot. So yeah, it's like there's all kinds of supplies we could just keep for our own selfish gain if I so chose. Like, oh yes, let me just take all these things for myself. But nothing else jumps out, so we probably have all that there is to speak of that is special. Go ahead and climb the ladder and get the heck out of here. Okay, on to the lower decks. A hulking figure standing in the shadows. Here at last, they say. Somebody almost died against the rats. I mean, if you had like a glass, like if I would have gone for the glass cannon mage character, I probably would have struggled there, because yeah, if you have a mage character that just can like barely hold a quarterstaff, much less, you know, a sword and shield, then you're gonna struggle on a 2 versus 1 melee only fight. But yeah, presumably there'll be more opportunities later where a glass cannon mage can thrive. I really enjoy the glass cannon mage archetype. I really enjoy that a lot for tabletop RPGs and others, and also for CRPGs. But like, you know, when it's your first time playing through it, it's like, oh fuck, how dainty and squishy do I want to make myself? We played a rogue. That's the thing, you would think a rogue would be able to better handle getting flanked, but I mean, of course, we killed that first rat pretty quickly, so we didn't get to see how bad it is when you get flanked in this game. I mean, in like old school D&D rules, getting flanked sucks because you lose that dex bonus. What's up, shock value? They're not great to learn with, yeah. I mean, but that's part of the fun, is like struggling and getting your ass kicked, but then seeing those moments when you just obliterate something. Like it's a very extreme. It extremely sucks and it extremely kicks ass being a glass cannon. So I enjoy it, but also that's the thing too. It's like how exciting is it watching me reload the same save over and over again as I'm getting one shot by, you know, fucking kobolds or some shit. Who's there? Show yourself. Or do we just fucking attack with zero consideration? Since we're the kind of person that is like, I think I'm kind of building this character up to be something of a person that has a silver tongue. Maybe not like a full-on diplomat, but like someone who can, you know, diplomas from time to time, deploy diplomacy, but also like be ready to throw down when the time comes. So this is Roland. Why are you skulking about? Mind your own fucking business. What's going on? Why are you skulking about, bro? Shadows sit a face like this just fine. This handsome devil. There's trouble and you're needed on deck. So what's all the noise, bro? Either glass cannon or a 0 DPS super tank, which is to say, like, yeah, like a damage soaking, unkillable badass, but also undamageable badass, like someone who can like deflect shots but can't swing to save their lives. The guilders refuse to land. They want to turn back. We lose our shot at the girl. Did they say why? Superstitious bilge. They saw something in the water. Our boys are about to show them some real steel. Oh my. Yeah, I wonder who this girl is. So mysterious. And then no one gets paid. We fired them to go to Idra and kill. If we don't pay them, main islands of the outer. Yeah, so it's a location. Settlement of the port of Horian. Once a prosperous port fishing village on the island of Idra. We don't pay them, things will go badly. I wonder if we have a target. Like, assassinate someone. So if we don't pay them, things will go badly. Oh, wait. If we don't pay them, not if we don't get paid. Interesting. The sailors are terrified. They say something is hunting us. There's a few soldiers up ahead. They're all scared. Is there a way past them? It's 2 doors ahead. Take the left, and we should be able to sneak past them. Anything else I should know? Get the fuck out of here. All right. He's joined our party. Look, he's so mad. So madge. He falls in behind you. Agitated shouts can be heard above, so we'll try to stealth past with the door on the left. Swap the party leader. That's kind of fun. I wanted to have someone else be on front there. I'm wondering if the party leader, if it's kind of like where the party leader designates who's like awareness, or whose like stats will be used for awareness rolls and certain kind of skill checks, or if it's like in Rogue Trader where automatically the highest skilled person is used for skill checks. Guess we'll find out soon. That answers my question. Awareness and stealth. Tests outside of combat. Attributes and abilities of party members. The right character take the lead for the right circumstances. They level up your current level. See a level up icon, which he has here, the little plus icon, whenever they're ready to level. Cool. So yeah, so I am kind of curious then. So my guy... There we go, there we go. So for him, he is... It sounds like he... Oh wait, no, he is not a stealth guy at all. I mean, my guy is equally stealthy, but my guy is way more aware than he is. This guy is all survival. Actually, wow, this guy doesn't have, like, shit anything. He has a pretty good strength, but nothing for skill points. He put it all into athletics and had nothing else to show for it. It's kind of odd to see. Alright, but yeah, so for the time being, my guy will continue to be the lead man for all situations. Let's level him up, though. To go, level 1, XP to go. Let's see, is there a thing I have to click to level him up? Move character? Is it right click? Roland is leading the party. Click it there, maybe? Level 1 arm. Okay, so he's an arms master. Because clearly the leveling would be done here. Unless I'm wrong. Maybe it's just here. Oh, here we go. 11 points to just... I think this is where you level people up. So I guess you don't get more attributes per level necessarily. Maybe it's like in Pathfinder or 3.5 edition where you only sometime, like every so many levels, you get the ability to add stuff. This guy's got some cool shit. He's got a badass big ol' sword and some pretty cool studded leather armor. He's got some good stuff. So yeah, so we might, if we wanted to, we could of course put the stuff to this other guy instead. We could switch it up if need be. All right, so let's go for feats then. So he doesn't get the leadership abilities, of course. Definitely athletics and definitely melee things. He's got a giant sword, so swords I think make a lot of sense. Two-handed even. Sure, do I want to just go all in on two-handed? Heavy weapon accuracy and blade accuracy. Yes, like I like 1 point into all those things makes sense. Want to raise up toughness as well? Sure. Charging? Sure. Why the hell not? Like, these are things that are, like, cheap to spec towards. Range accuracy I'm less excited about. Precise strike is a thing that has, like, some cooldown to it. So that's a bit of a commitment to it. Blade damage would take a few more ranks. And heavy weapon damage takes a few more ranks. So, yeah, the idea of this guy being specialized with big, heavy swords, two-handed heavy swords, sounds pretty dope. So there we go. So now we got 1 point left. Guess if there was anything to, like, invest towards for later on. Heavy weapon damage, of course, is a thing. Thrust and parry. Executes an attack, adds the defending status, where you get a defending status. Okay. Character spends their time fighting defensively. It's a defend bonus. Okay. Shit, I just missed it. Defend bonus. Huh. Oh, their character's dodge value. Well, I don't think this guy has a very good dodge value, so maybe that wouldn't be the most interesting. Curious what these tier 2 abilities look like. Heavy weapon damage is pretty obvious. And these are nice things too. Increased toughness. Second wind. Every 2 turns. Removes conditions such as bleeding. And it heals. Oh, that sounds nice. So yeah, this would be nice to build towards probably. It's not today. There's smashing charge. Blunt damage. Oh, I guess charging causes blunt damage. Character's charging. At least 2 tiles in a straight line. It will automatically perform a charge. Cool. Okay. That all sounds cool. We'll probably put another point towards this one, because we eventually want to get that second win. That sounds really nice. Alright, so we are safe. And that was the aspect of leveling that character had to do. So, not too bad. So this person is Like, my guy is still the one leading the charge for now. I can switch off anytime I want to. Alright, what's this? Scrawled in crude letters. Another meal of salted fish. There's a limit? A limit? Is this an intentional misspelling? Limit to how long a man can... Like, maybe the implication that whoever wrote this is maybe not most educated in the whole wide world? I think it's exactly what it is. Take head or get a dagger in the eye, you cheap bastard. I think it's how you're supposed to read those letters. Read those words. Speaking of which, we got some fishies. They said the door to the left leads to the fellas. We get to craft, we get to cook. Okay. In the workstation, press and you'll see... Actually, do we already know recipes, maybe? New items will be created? Guess we'll find out. Recipe list represents known recipes. You learn them by experimenting or finding the recipe books. We know about the salted fish already. Shown in green. Clicking a green recipe will add the stuff. Cool. The crafting skill. Right. A valid recipe will always work, but depending on the skill and difficulty, there's a chance it may produce more than one. That's nifty. Alright, so that's good to know. I do want to explore around a little bit more before I start cooking things. I'm saying that when you shift click, you'll freeze in place if you have a movement that you're working on right now. Thieves' tools, gold, I'll take all of it. It is a grindstone. Can I put my nose to it? Grindstone doesn't appear to do anything right now, at least. Okay. So to be clear, I have a couple of nifty things. What do these thieves' tools do for lockpicking? So we'll probably have opportunities then to pick some locks when we happen upon them. Let's try the salted fish recipe. It seems like a pretty nifty and fairly easy low-hanging fruit to try for. So we'll try. We have the potatoes as well, salted fish. Oh, and it includes potatoes, I guess. Huh, okay. Made a whole bunch of them. Cool. Did I automatically put them in my inventory? I did, and we still have the salt, which is nice. Preferably eaten with a mug of ale on the side, and it has a value of 7. I don't know if it heals us. I guess we'll find out at some point, like how those things are managed. There's probably also healing potions. There's the hide button. Oh, that's nice. We have the numerical buttons on the... I didn't even notice they were numbered. Stealth indicator becomes visible. You're in danger of being spotted if there's a yellow amount. Down to 0%. And then you become spotted, and then you're really sad. In lit areas and avoid being close... And being close to other characters will make the counter go down fast. Stick to the shadows. Take by your stealth skill, okay? Wearing armor makes it harder to stay hidden. Longer in danger of being spotted. Fill the stealth meter. Cool. Now, out of curiosity, probably should save. There are autosaves. I will do a manual save. Type a name and press save. 3 and 60 characters long. This is super hobbit. Save. There we go. Game saved. Now, it said that wearing armor makes you easier to spot, rather. So, the option is to be fully naked. You wouldn't try to discover a naked man running around in his underwear, would you? Of course not. Look how stealthy I am right now. You won't even know I'm here. All right, stealth. Bam. Can I, like, wait for a bit? There we go. So build up the stealth meter. I'm so naked right now. 100% stealth. The fella is right there. And I move the... Huh. So is this... they said look for the green areas. Where you can, like, get the stealth stuff back. There we go. So we're like... We can get the stealth stuff back. Was there a way to know that this was a stealth-friendly spot? Because they all have the green square. Maybe being naked is not the easy stealth option that I thought it would be. Maybe being naked is actually somewhat distracting in some ways. Take this, the salt. Picked up salt. I definitely want to still be hiding. Diplomacy. Calm yourself. You're guild sailors. Let's try it. I must roll 5 or... You wouldn't attack a naked man, would you? I wonder if opening the chest, like, fucked it up. Although it's weird because... Oh, maybe I fucked up. Maybe when we looted the chest, maybe we were still in hidden mode because our guy became visible. Maybe when I clicked the hide, like, option, maybe it unhid me. Let's see if we can diplomacy our way out of this. 13 beats 10. Bring glory upon thine ancestors. Get it together, men! And also, I'm naked. Maybe me being naked makes me better at diplomacy. Momentary lapse of sanity. They blink towards you in a moment and are distracted by your beautiful physique. But then they stumble up to the main deck. Okay. So we're fine. Alright, so in that case, I'll put my clothes back on. Okay, like a civilized individual. But there we go. There we go. So a little... I got to experience some stealth and as well as some diplomacy options. But yeah, that was weird though, how like when we opened something, it kind of automatically, it seemed at least to turn the stealth thing off. I'll try to see if there's like another opportunity to experiment with that. Like for instance, if I'm stealthed and then I go to here, it still shows the stealth right now. Interesting. Can I pick up the food? No, I cannot. I was hoping I could just get it. So nothing else around here. Let's have the torch out. Nothing else seems to jump out at me. And over there. Ladder leading up. And also a hole leading down. I'm kind of curious where that leads. This is a shoddy wooden chest. Okay, do I attempt thievery or athletics? There's difficulty of 10. Pick or force the lock until its HP reaches 0. Or I could use thieves' tools. I'm assuming the thieves' tools would be used if I try to use the picking option. So, and it has 5 HP. So difficulty 10. I'm guessing that means we have a +5, and then we're rolling 2d6. And those, I mean, that pretty much means I have a hard time fucking this up. I will try to force it. So I got an 8 plus my 5, so yeah, 13, right. And we worked towards forcing this thing up. Let's roll again. Unlocked, and the fucking screen shake erupted. A masterwork short sword and a shield, a buckler. And also a resting bed. You see, bed. Seems like I can't actually use the bed. It's almost like the chest is in the way. But it's highlightable, which is interesting. How about this bed? Cannot rest anywhere in this area. Suitable campsite elsewhere. Okay. Alright, hold on. I just want to do the experiment we saw earlier. Go up to the bed. Okay, so it does still show in stealth. Yeah, it's weird that it like kind of turned us off from stealth earlier. There's a door up here. Now, I don't think I actually ever went... There's a ladder leads up. I don't know where this is gonna lead. Oh, that's a crate. Never mind. I thought this was a hole leading down. Because, yeah, we came up this way. We came up from that one. We can keep going up that way, or... I'm curious where this leads. Flimsy wooden door. Athletics seems like the pretty obvious choice here. Just beat the shit out of the door. I murdered the door in a single hit. I picked up another lantern, which I guess I'll sell or something. Oh, fucking dead guy. What the hell happened here? Corpse of one of the crewmates. A young man of barely 16. That's a kid, bro. Named Sullum. Mauled to death by what you assume are the grotesquely altered rats. Oh my god. Corpse is still warm. Poor guy. He's just a kid and he got fucking murdered to death. Grisly scene indeed. Poor fella. Surgical tools. So they were, I guess like maybe the sailors were trying to rescue him. We got a fine dagger out of it, so I guess I'll take it, but yeah. Unfortunate. Attunement tonic. That's probably something we'll end up selling, unless we can get a spellcaster to join us. Apothecary's desk. Okay, I mean, I'll take all of it. A real RPG gamer steals, redistributes the wealth in every opportunity they can find. Surgeon's journal. Some brandy, some gold, I'll take all of it. I mean, listen, this guy's already dead, so... we'd be putting these goods to waste if I didn't liberate them myself. Can't use the bed, obviously. Come back down here, and before I jump upstairs, let's look into some of these things that I'm carrying for myself. So we have a Masterwork short sword, which is just a better version of what we have right now, and it looks a little bit shinier, which is most important. We have a lantern. I guess I can give that lantern to the other guy. You want a lantern? Here you go, bro. Enjoy. More lanterns for everybody. Buckler, sure, might as well. Buckler, but I hardly even know her. Just a nicer version of a dagger. Brandy. It removes afraid. Hey, some old liquid courage. Fortified will and intoxicated. Willpower goes up and a lot of other stuff goes down. Tonic of vitality. Oh, cool. Okay, that's healing. Very nice. Electric resistance. Good to know. Fire immunity. Yes. Potion of strength. Yes. Kept by the ship's surgeon. Can I read it? I can read it all out loud necessarily. The day of departure. Full complement of passengers. Mercenaries paid well by the ship. Or paid well, ship was dispatched by the guild. We don't have a full stock of medical supplies. Hopefully we won't need them. Pastors make me uneasy, he says. 5 days ago, there was a brawl in the mess hall. Had a broken nose. Men are on edge. Have been sleeping poorly and dreams are unsound, he says. Not sure what the number one option is. Next. 4 days ago, Egan had a bite wound that he sustained whilst working in the hold. There was no creatures about. Probably a rat's bite, if it not for the size and aspect of the dentition that I find hard to explain properly. So yeah, those dire rats we saw earlier. 2 days ago, visited today by the navigator. Asked for Whitefern, a sedative. He was having trouble sleeping. He mumbled something about the stars being odd. Not sure what he meant. I wonder if there's like some cosmic madness horror shit going on here. Somebody mumbling about, oh yeah, the stars are being weird. It's like, are you okay, bro? Are you suffering from like random nosebleeds and having visions of forbidden cities? Forbidden, like underwater or underground cities? Breaking from reality. We cannot maintain our course for Idra. Captain advised me today to make ready the surgery and to expect casualties. Intends to inform our passengers that he refuses to land on the island. Right. If this is my last entry, then go well. Okay. Well, interesting. We could sell it, I guess, if we wanted to. I'm guessing the encumbrance is only for what we're equipping and not for what we're carrying here. Although, yeah, we can see the weight down here for what we're carrying. So we'll eventually need to be aware of such things. But yeah, eventually we'll want to sell some stuff, obviously. Magical attunement, lesser vitality, those arrows, which is nice. Okay. All good stuff. Go up. And upstairs is some tomfoolery. Two groups of men facing each other with weapons drawn. Ship shaking violently in the grip of a storm. Now seems like a not great time to be warring amongst ourselves, bros and brodettes. Frantic arguments. You bellow for the attention of the assembled crewmen and mercenaries. Everyone, please stop fucking each other up. I've got that sick-ass diplomacy. Hopefully it'll work. So, the ship's captain and the leader of the mercenaries that you hired, I hired, Estavo, turn their attention towards you. They're ready to use their weapons in the slightest provocation. Captain, address him first. He's a reasonable but suggestible man. His usually placid eyes are wild with panic or anger. Why have we not dropped anchor? I'll play the yo, I paid you money card. The coast of Idra is cursed. We've heard tales and assumed them grog-drenched rumors. There's something between us and the shore that will drag us to a watery grave. What have you seen? Nothing but glimpses. The shadows of something deep in the water, stalking us. Nothing natural moves like that. He glares murderously. Oh, the mercenary glares murderously at the captain. You're refusing our deal based on a glimpse? Or we could say, Estavo, fuck him up. Desperation in the captain's voice. We're seasoned sailors. We do not balk at shadows. We need to be alive to rescue this girl you speak of. I'm assuming we're the ones. Oh, wait, no, in the captain's voice. Okay, so maybe we're achieving reason. Sail us in or argue the point with Estavo. No, we're not turning around. We are here for a job. We contracted to rescue this girl. Oh, okay, we're rescuing, not killing. We're rescuing. If you don't get us to the shore, we'll gut you for free. Shift the weight in anticipation of making good on that promise. Do what you were hired to do, Captain. He stands tall. I will not order my ship and my men to certain doom. We shall not get any closer to this coast. Is there diplomacy? There is. My contract with these men does not mention your survival. We could just attack him. I defer to your judgment, Captain. Estavo, stand it. Yeah, or let's try diplomacy. It's a DC of 10. We got diplomacy plus 5. I'm feeling good about this. We did not successfully diplome. We rolled poorly. His gain begins to show teeth. Oh, grin begins to show teeth as he hears your words. The color drains from the captain's face. So, a moment's silence, but then something strikes the ship's hull. A mercenary's throwing dagger flies, lodging into a sailor's throat. So, all right, we're going down. Or not, we're going down, but we're going in. Also, it looks like I took some damage at some point, because my guy's already lost some health. So, charging is an option. Attack increases the likelihood of a hit, which makes sense. Charge attacks add a bonus to hit chance. Okay. Depending on how far you manage to move before the attack happens. The teal pips indicate how much momentum is built up by the charge. More momentum, better charge bonus. Successful charge gives the following text printing. Very nice. Describing the damage, the bonus damage. Flanking, when two fellas or Cinderellas are on either side of a bad guy. If opponents occupy that tile above and below it, or to the left and right of it. It's easier to hit a flanked character, of course. Rogues will do backstab flanked targets. Backstabs against flanked targets, rather. So in this particular case, this is an odd case. I would expect the flanking... Oh, wait, no, okay, I see what they're saying. So yeah, this is not to say that right now he's flanked. They're trying to say he would be flanked if there were two people here and here, or here and here. Because I was going to say, no, he should not be flanked right now. They're not even in melee range. There we go. Move to the right. The other guy's to the left. There we go. Red double arrow indicates that they are flanked. Makes sense. Steel thyself. Okay, so we got the two homies. And I think... So these guys are on our side. I think. Mercenaries are on our side. Because we're a mercenary. This is me. Yeah, oh, there we go. Hostile. Yeah, the sailors are hostile. Right. Human. All human. Cool. So, laborer. This is a laborer. I'm guessing this is the captain. Level 2 officer. Hey, fellow officer. How about that? Fire spitter. Is that just his name? He's a fire spitter. He's an archer. Okay, I guess he's like fire arrows, maybe. 100 suns. All right, let's What's going on here? Oh, they have a spellcaster. That's a little scary. He's got lightning strike. We should probably go to fuck with those guys. What I'd be tempted to do is go up here to deal with these guys and try to leave the pawns to like distract these guys for a second so we can kind of circle back around and fuck them up on the other side. This is just to begin combat, by the way. So yeah, I will put... What's this guy's movement number? Movement amount. 3 and then also 1. So yeah, if we're trying to prep for a charge, this guy... Oh wait, yeah. So he goes first. Mage goes second. Fire Spitter down there. And then it's my main guy. So my guy will be able to go before this guy. Roland goes near the end, actually. So, because yeah, I wanted to have this guy charge at this guy and fuck him up. I guess my guy could charge just as well, too. Even though my guy's already, you know, taking some dammy dams. What's my guy's movement? Also 3 and 1. So I would do a 1, 2, or I could even charge, like, go 1, 2, 3, and then I can reach, I think. So probably right there. And I'm banking on going before he goes, right? Yeah, I would go before this guy goes. He goes... Wait, where is he? Oh, there we go. He's near the end. All right, so that's all fine and dandy. And then I'll probably put you here. Because, like I said, yeah, because ideally I would have them both go up this way. But if somebody has to, like, tank some aggro, it'd be this guy while my guy's charging up. So that all sounds good. And yeah, I want to see if I can get my guy healed up. Begin combat. Defending, he does lightning strike against them. You see, this guy got his ass lit on fire. Can I see what got my ass at one point? When did I take damage? Or maybe, yeah, it was because I know I took a little bit of damage. I didn't think it was down quite that far. So yeah, maybe it happened off. Maybe there was more damage that I sustained than I thought. Or maybe there was something else that was scripted that I just didn't notice. But regardless, my guy's next. How down am I on hit points? I am at... surely it says somewhere, right? Character. Attributes. 7 out of 13. So how much would I heal? If a woodchuck heal could heal wounds. Lesser vitality. Removes... Oh, heals 10 to 20. Fine. And I'm not even down 10, so I might hold off for a little bit. Yeah, this guy has way more health, I assume. Actually, if I get down to 10, we're already, like, in the danger zone. His... Oh, wait, wounds. What is wounds? Serious injury to the character. Okay. So, yeah, vitality. Okay, that's current health. Not max health, that's current health. So his current health is 16. Okay, anyway. So I'll just go for it then. Can I... Will that automatically charge? It did charge, good. And I did damage. Lesser Frenzy. Oh my, I don't know what the fuck that was. Lesser Frenzy ended. And then my guy's going, yeah, what was that Lesser Frenzy thing? Somebody used Lesser Frenzy. What exactly was that? Captain. I think something ended. Gained the condition. Yeah, I'm wondering where that came from. Sailor. Yeah, so I hit the sailor. Roland took some damage. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Targets all allies. Okay, so he just gave him like a leadership ability. So that's something I would eventually, hopefully, get myself, so I can inspire my bros. I'm impressed by how quickly the turns go, because there's a lot of moments where I'm like, oh fuck, what was that? What was that just happened? All right, so I was hoping we could like together go charging up, but yeah, this guy's gotta like go to arms here. I might even just have him charge for the captain after we take this guy out. We did take a bit of a hit there. Oddly enough, my guy hasn't taken damage yet. I'll just go for this guy. I'm guessing there's kind of like a an attack of opportunity thing if you move out of combat. Slashing damage, injured him really good. My guy did take a bit of a hit there. He's straight up. It looks like the mage fucking murdered this guy. Oh no! no! What did I do? I disengaged? Oh, shit. I must have clicked by accident. Can I repeat the last action? Shit. All right, I guess I'll play it out. All right, so I gotta be careful when I click, because it will, without hesitation, just skip the turn or skip over whatever that was. Yeah. If I wanted to, there was an autosave back when we were in the lower deck. Nah, it's not worth it. It's fine. We're probably gonna be fine. It's just I'm worried about my guy being this low on health. This is only the first real combat though, so it's probably fine. This is oh no, fuck. Okay, I gotta be really careful, because when you click, it's like a full commit. There's no asking for a confirmation. When you click something, I guess I need to be right clicking. Yeah, I need to be right clicking, because if you left click, it instantly does whatever thing you had sort of queued up. So that's kind of unfortunate. So my guy's pretty low on health. This guy's also low on health, but this fucking spellcaster is fucking everything up. So, lesser vitality is probably all I need, realistically speaking. So this is a lesson in be very careful about mouse clicking, because yeah, there's very little confirmations of things. It just throws you in. Old school levels of JRPG? I don't know about that. I never played a lot of old JRPGs. It wouldn't surprise me if there was CRPG shenanigans to kind of figure out though. So let's do the vitality. And I guess I can also attack. I didn't kill him though. This captain is still going pretty ham here. This captain is doing just fine. The other guy got pretty good. I'm going to... It looks like is he just out of health? He's defenseless. Vitality is 0. So it's he, I guess in some ways, is dead. If I do another tonic of vitality. Okay, we're back to full. This is a friend. Yeah, I have to be very careful about what I click and what I put a mouse over. It'd be cool to just go fuck this guy up. Looks like I think because I used a potion. Yeah, that's exactly it. All right, so I have very little move options then. I will... Yeah, so I'll just start moving since no bad guys in range. Ouch! Electro resistance, but still a lot of damage. Can I just fucking end this man? He was at 1 health, 1 HP, and a dream. He's still alive? I thought 1 HP meant he was dead. So he's flat-footed. Vitality 0. Fairly easily regained through the use of consumable items. Before... Oh, wait, hold on. What'd that say? Before being seriously wounded. Oh, and then there are wounds. Okay. Harder to recover. Bed rest. So I guess your wounds have to get down to 0. Or you have to add 2 wounds, I guess? I guess just keep slapping him until he is no longer standing. And yet all the other characters have been knocked out released. Like, for instance... I think that was the leader. I think that was Estava. I think that was the leader of the mercenaries. We are horribly losing this fight. And I think part of it is because I skipped 4 turns by clicking the wrong things like a dumbass. I can't reach you this turn. That is a hostile human, but I don't think I have a way to reach him because I can't stand there and I can't stand there. So this is on our side. I can't reach you either. Okay, and most of the people that are up are on our side. I'll start to close for this wizard fella. So my guy continues to get fucked up. Lesser friends, he's still going ham. I will drink another potion. I have the lesser vitality. And I will attack. Inspiring kill. Okay, it's that other bar. It's the red bar. That's the wounds bar. I think I get it now. Because yeah, there was it's kind of hard to see maybe on your guys' end, but the green bar is that first line of defense. The standard vitality meter, and the red bar I think is the wounds bar. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And when that goes to 0, then they are dead. That's my understanding. All right, so This guy's in melee range. Now, does this guy have any interesting abilities? Defend, item, perform attack. Hold action, view combat log. I guess there's probably not like any specific melee abilities this person has. Yeah, not yet at least. I'm just wondering where they would show up. But yeah, for now. Oh, nice crit. I fucking... It said injured head. I don't know if that means I just fucking decapitated him, but that wizard is dead, dead, dead. And I see how like badass that was. Lightning strike. Oh, no, hit. I think I have to go down. I'm guessing it was at the bottom here. Injured torso, round 6. Iron Spitter, that's not it. I want to see me fucking rip that guy's head off. Roland, yeah, that was round 1. Inspired ended. It's guildmates, here we go. Injured head. And then he's dead. Okay, so it doesn't say, like, we don't get, like, fun flavor text, like, Roland's blade fucking cuts this man's head off. But it was a pretty dope-ass crit. We did 24 damage. 24 slashing damage. Yeah, we're all level 1, so... And he was a wizard, so he probably had, like, 6 HP, let's be real. Holy moly, yeah, that poor fucking dude. Alright, well, the only combatant on the screen is this guy, and Is he, like, covering his head? Or, like, covering his eyes, like, oh god! It fucking hurts! He's flat-footed. He's panicked and injured on his torso. Yeah, I don't know what would have panicked him. Yeah, he's I mean, maybe because he's got like fucking 1 HP, maybe that's why. I never even got to touch his ass. Everybody else was sniping him, but we got there, baby. The corpses of your enemies. We got a cutlass, dagger, hand axe. Yo, now we're talking. Panic ended. All right, so we lost some good men. Survey the carnage. Loud crash as something collides violently. The surviving mercenaries and crewmen fight to keep their footing. Oh god. Shit's getting fucked. Monstrous tentacles. Oh shit. Maybe there was something after all. Before the terror sets in, you wonder what Estavo must be thinking as the monstrosities loom over him. There was something after all. There's Estavo. Tentacles curve inwards and smash into the ship. Piercing through the deck, others snap the masts like matchsticks. We are frozen in place. No diplomacy can save us here. Haze of splintered wood and panic screams. You notice Roland throwing himself out of the way of a tentacle, but falls overboard. Go to Roland, say we gotta help out our bro. Dodging holes in the deck and wounded men beseeching you for help. I gotta get my boy. He's hanging on one arm. Let's grab him. Lunge for Roland's arm, but he loses his grip and your fingers close only around thin air, missing him by an instant. He falls wordlessly downwards. Swallowed by the raging sea. I thought I was going to say swallowed by the tentacle mouths. See the great tentacles raise high above you, poised for the coup de grace. Get the fuck out of there, bro. Terrible rending of wood giving in to flesh. Impact of the water winds you. Waves pummel you down. Currents beseech you to go deeper and deeper. We embrace peaceful blackness. Our only option is to sink. So there's the prologue. Don't worry about all the armor, the heavy armor we were wearing, weighing our asses down. 2 weeks go by. And we are alive, presumably. Dead AF. Yeah, that's the end of the game. Game over. Roll a new character. Roll a new character that has specialty resist tentacles. Resist tentacles. So we lost all of our gear. No surprise there. Do I still give my experience, for instance? Yes, I did keep my experience. What's in the journal? Not the urinal, the journal. There was a mutiny as we got closer to Idra, claiming the island was cursed, and then we were struck by a terrible, unnameable creature of the deep. Summoned to the estate of the Lord. No mention of, like, what the heck happened in the last 2 weeks? I've not been back here for decades through the unfortunate manner in which my father left the service of House Baron. I do not know why Kato summons me now, and I must venture to find out. Father's old patron. It's the unfortunate manner in which my father left the service of House Baron. I wonder what that's all about. Can I just turn off the lights? I sure can. This guard's probably like, what the fuck's this guy doing? Mr. Sneaky Man McGee over here. Do I have a torch on myself? On my person? Oh, that's cool. Factions. Your faction is neutral. Neutral. So for now, I'm neutral until I start fucking pissing in people's cornflakes. Then we'll see things get weird. Roland fell overboard during the prologue, of course. Something that's wrong on the ship. And now Roland is gone. Forever. Yeah. No lantern or anything. I can't go outside here. Can I just leave? I cannot leave. Let's talk to the guy. Dressed in the livery? Oh, 2 weeks earlier. Oh, you're probably right. It probably was 2 weeks earlier. Because I'm like, yeah, what happened in the last 2 weeks? That would make a lot more sense. From events in the future. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's 2 weeks earlier and I just misread like a doofus. Scowls at you. Talk to her if you've not already done so. All right, you got it, bro. Just come here, whelp. Aging armored man in the livery of House Baron, scowling as well. A craggy face. Well, that's the thing too, though. It's in our. We have a journal, though. We have a journal that depicts events that have transpired. I don't know. Maybe this is like a very brief little flashback. I will return his challenging stare. Now we have a staring contest, and now we have to touch penises. Young sellsword, looking for a scrap, have you? Voice full of growl, there's a glint in his eyes. The coals are warming up a little bit. It says, Kideon, you old fool. A bark of laughter. We're just busting each other's chops. We're just having a good old time here. And he gives me a crushing bear hug. He's older and grayer, but from the force of his hug, you don't reckon you'd have any more chance of beating him now than you did as a 12-year-old. Good to see some things have not changed. He allows you to breathe again before grabbing you by the shoulders. Heard of your father's passing, he says. Sits with the golden dead. How did he die? Glorious battle at my side, drunk and reeking of his own piss? Well, let's not dwell on old wounds. Well, we'll go on that part. It's chill your ear plenty when you see him. Lyra, the new master at arms, awaits you by the main entrance. She'll escort you, and don't ask her not to if you think I had a temper. And then there's anxiety then in his voice. Do I try diplomacy? Of course I do. I mean, it's gonna be a hard roll. I don't know if there's a bad thing that happens when you fail a roll. I mean, this seems like a pretty low stakes situation here, so I'll try it. And you have been found wanting. 10 does not do it. So just go talk to the master. You'll figure it out. All right. So he offers a smile, but there are concerned creases around his eyes. You want to explore for old time's sake? Take this lantern. There we go. Want you getting lost in the hedge maze again? Small brass lantern. Did this world warrior a barrel of good to see you again, my boy. Slaps you on the shoulder. In parting, almost knocking off your balance. Maybe he remembers something as he leans in conspiratorially. My damn knees are acting up again. Can't hardly sleep on account of the aches. Let me tell you, I'd take an arrow in the leg any day to be an adventurer like me. We go into the kitchen later for a bit of grub. A bottle of brandy from the wine cellar would make me a happy fella. Emphasizing his stiff knees. Brandy for the old timer it is. Torch. Got it equipped. Good. So we can walk this way. Nice little fountain. I get to like appreciate how pretty the fountain is. No flavor text or anything. Oh, doggy. Can I pet the doggy? You pet the dog. Yes, best game ever. I bet that dog. They talked about the hedge maze, by the way, and getting lost in it. Well, the good news is I have this beautiful top-down approach kind of camera, so I can see all things, including solutions to hedge mazes from afar. Hmm? He asks. Charmed, I'm sure. Charmed, I'm sure. Can I... Oh, these are not urns. These are shrubbery. Who's this person? Guardsman dressed in the livery of the noble house baron. Scowls at you. Cool. So I can't go past him necessarily. Something in the shadows over there. It's a big old house or some big old building of some kind. Can I go in? I cannot. What about over here? It's in this place. We have to, like, I guess go around to be able to reach that structure. That building. Every so often I'm trying to shift click to see if there's any interactable things, but so far it's pretty sparse out here, not terribly surprising. There's the doggy. This is obviously where we want to go. That person is probably special. In fact, that might even be the Master at Arms that we've heard so much about. So much nice things. Guardsman scowls, the usual. Yeah, preventing us from getting past him. Actually, can I go past him? No, I cannot. So if we get to explore at some point, it'll be after we resolve whatever it is that makes these guards not like us, which is to say, talk to the Master at Arms, and then we'll talk business. Those are just guards up in the corner that we saw earlier. And the path kind of ends here, but there's no entrance, obviously. No entrance here either. Okay. Well, we've explored all there is to see right now. Talk to this person. The dog is, like, playing with the guard. This is probably Lyra. Entrance to the villa. Graceful, coiled power. That of a dueling ace. She's probably the new Master at Arms for House Baron. She offers a neat bow, low enough to be respectful. Greetings, Soup Hobbit. What a fucked up name, she says, under her breath. Eager to meet with you and is ready at your leisure. If you wish to refresh yourself, you suggest you visit the kitchen and maybe steal some brandy while you're at it. Then walk the grounds and the gardens. I shall explore a bit. Why have I been summoned? That's for the Master to answer. It'll be soon enough. Get some food, look around. Yoden is happy to see you. Very well. Probably still know your way around the grounds. Kitchen is in the building. Okay. Sounds good. Explore the grounds. Well, I've already explored a decent bit. This person... Kitchen in the eastern end of the courtyard. Okay. Good idea to enter the maze without a lantern, because then you'll get lost and be very sad and embarrassed. Yep, they all say the same thing. These are like the master doors. Anything past you? Nope. Okay. So I think that now means we have the ability to actually get past some of these other areas. So they said the eastern side has some cool stuff. But I'm curious if the western side has opened up at all. There was no way to get to that building down there, but there was one fella guarding something up here that I'm curious. Oh, maybe this is the hedge maze. The gate to the hedge maze, yes. Old feelings of dread and elation easily plunge into their depths. So we're daydreaming. Are you valiantly defending me from rebels again? Embla, throwing a pine cone. 10 years old, and you're a year her senior. Oh, this is, yes, a flashback then. Maybe a flashback within a flashback? So playing hide and seek with an old childhood friend, but then we faintly hear somebody say, "You better run, Star Child." Oh, or maybe that's... Hold on. It's a little bit confusing if these are voices we're hearing in-game or in this kind of flashback. Yeah, it's from the flashback. Give chase. So we're chasing our old childhood friend around. Memory tugs at you, urging you to go to the center of the maze. So we'll kind of poke around with this. Farsight says, I got something real short for you, Alex. Well, you know I love things that are short. The first link works, but it makes you download. Let's do this one. Let's do the first one. Actually, here, let's go to webcam mode for a second while I download this link. Let me just download a link with no hesitation. It's probably fine. It's just an MOV file. What's the worst that could happen? It's probably not ball-slapping porn or anything. Note, if this is not ball-slapping porn, I'm going to be very disappointed, Farsight. This is.
Hello, young man.
It's probably not ball-slapping porn. Probably. One sec. Hopefully it's still something weird, though. Alright, monitor 1. Bloop. And bloop. Do a Farsight's cat for us.
Hello, young man. You're quite handsome.
Thanks.
I take my teeth out and gnaw on it like gas station beef jerky.
Alright. Like gas station beef jerky, which is a pretty understandable proposal, I think. Called a modest proposal, if you will. Thank you for sharing that delightful link, Mr. Farsight. Prepare to be disappointed, Alex. No ball slap. What I said earlier, ball slapping pornography here. It is weird, though. You were not wrong. Always do enjoy some nice weirdness from time to time. Not too often, though. You know, I don't want to overindulge in the weird. Let's continue into this cool-ass maze. Dead end. Thank goodness we have this lantern to help expand our horizons. I wonder if we're gonna find like some cool stuff throughout the maze. They said at the center, something beckons us. What is that something? Don't know. But something indeed thing. Also, no idea if we're getting closer to the center. We have this cool lantern to help navigate our way around. And I'm trying to do the shift click, or not shift click, but shift button press every so often just to see if there's anything interesting. Sometimes we'll still get like little pieces of candy to little breadcrumbs to kind of lead us around interesting things. Subquest completed. Found the hedge maze. This is indeed the center of the maze. Yo, Kate Beckon is on sale. She can beckon me. That's right. We got Shayna, by the way. Hello, Shayna. Feels less impressive than you remember. As a little ornamental pond was once a giant ocean. And rocks were windswept islands. Now it's just a dinky little pond. You found me a daydreamer. So there was so like we're still imagining like our childhood friend playing with us. The water's nice and calm. The faintest tang of ozone in all this water. As strange colors bleed and spread across the surface of this cool water. Oh wait, is this implying that she's a spellcaster and she's about to like cast a spell? Like a painter's brush. Colors spill across the pond for a sleeping moment. Interesting. Just some kind of, magic ability, I'm guessing. Silence is shattered by a shout. Master requests you in the house immediately. He says something's wrong. Mother is ill again. He says, I think I caused it, maybe. Maybe this ability that I have, some say it poisons her mind. How long will any of this last? I'll question why she's talking like this. Do you ever feel like everything is a lie? Like there's a veil that covers everything, but some parts of it thin enough to see through? You know, again, I keep thinking about when we played Rogue Trader. We heard things like that. The veil of warp being thin in certain areas. The tapestry that weaves reality being, or that keeps reality held together, being thin in some areas, and being able to kind of sense when there's like cosmic energy fuckery about. So it's interesting how there's like some like more parallels than I was expecting in this game. Embla starts as your father steps breathily into the enclosed garden. Starts, or maybe stares is what they meant. Red-faced from exertion and anger. This is our father that's talking to her like this. The whole estate is looking for you. Your mother is ill and needs you now. And says, I'll deal with you later. Father grabs her by the arm and hauls her past you, back to the house. Back in the present, a chill has crept into your bones. Time to move on. So just kind of remembering old times. Can I sit on the bench? Can I light the sconces here? Can I look at the water? Just reminiscing. For better or for worst. Oh, person. I say, I'm quite lost. Yeah, get yourself a lantern. Actually, he has a lantern and he's still lost. Can I just share my map with him? Like, hey bro, I got the map. You can go sharesies if you want. I'm looking to see if there's anything cool. But so far, there's been nothing cool. Just sad memories of the past. Anything down here? Bloop. Go all the way around. Is anything to be seen here? Nope, there is not. I also like how as we move, the other people move, but if we stand still, they stand still. So like there's still like a kind of implied turn order that functions much like how it would if there was active combat. So that's kind of a nice little detail. Alright, so the hedge maze was kind of a nice little excursion. Let's then venture towards the kitchen, get some brandy for our old buddy, and see what else we can stir up. Yes, thank you. Is this the kitchen? This is. A pair of scullions offer a hurried bow. Quieter, emptier, and gloomier than you remember. Old Magda is no longer where she used to be, sitting by the oven, kind, red-faced, and is tending a shank of lamb. Let's reminisce for a spell. Matronly woman as she sat, humming to herself, pouring fat over the roasting meat. This child, come here, will you? Beacon of kindness in a childhood where such qualities were few and far between. Produces a small bundle of treats from her apron and hands it to you. I'm assuming this is, again, a thing we're reminiscing on. Son to the Master of Arms for the Great House Baron, you did not go wanting. Materially, at least. So, down in the cellar, he's not so good, my child. Sleeping now, but it would be best if you got him to bed afore his men see him like this again. Was our father a drunk? Probably it. Maybe that's why our father was let go then from his services. Cellar. He won't make a fuss, he just needs time, you know? Deep wounds take a long while to heal. I wonder if there was trauma then. Sound of a man clearing his throat snaps you back to reality. May I help you, my lord? Alright. I will talk to this fella. He has nothing. I will talk to this fella. He has nothing. I'll look at the pot where I could craft things, but I have no reagents for crafting. Talk to this guy. Short bow, tired but sincere smile. Armand of the humble kitchen. Told of your arrival only minutes ago, and my oven must be fired up again. You must be famished. Indeed I am. While I stroke the fire, you run down to the pantry and fetch some cured ham and cheddar cheese. You'll teach me how to cook a melted cheese sandwich. That sounds great. West of the wine cellar, and cheese is kept in the northernmost room. Return when you have the cured ham and cheddar, and I'll provide bread and instructions. Also, I would request a bottle of brandy. Too cowardly to come here himself, he says. Brandy is at the end, or the brandy will be the end of him. Find a crate in the northeast corner of the wine cellar. Okay. He has the gait of a man who has been on his feet for far too many hours. Sounds good. Down to the cellar we venture. Game saved. Another lantern. I mean, I'm nothing if not acquiring an impressive collection of lanterns. Empty bottles litter the floor. Kitchen staff in their wine tasting sessions. Revelry has taken place here. Okay. but a gust of air from the passage to the north. Interesting. The wine cellar lies that way, and you can almost hear faint sobbing. Surely just ghosts of the past. I can go north, or I can go this way. I wonder if we're gonna have like a chance encounter with someone or something in this cellar. I think if by now I would have discovered something in this dark. The implication is that, yeah, we have lots of fruit, got some meat drying here. Cured ham. And cured ham. And cured ham. I'll just take all of it, thank you very much. What's up here? Be narrow. Oh my god, all the cheese in the goddamn world. Cheddar. And cheddar. And cheddar. Had to go up that way. And I take all the cheddar from the walls. Now I know in Skyrim, and I guess in other, I guess maybe Oblivion too, but definitely Skyrim, hoarding giant wheels of cheese. Dozens upon dozens of wheels of cheese is a big thing for like being able to heal your guy at a moment's notice. But I guess in this case it's gonna be hoarding like several instances of ham sandwich. Long hidden memory upon entering this part of the cellar. You've sealed it away, but in so doing, preserved its strength, and it demands freedom. Probably going to be the not-so-good one involving our drunk-ass dad. Smelling him before he can make out his writhing shape in the dim of the cellar. Valeria, he says. Father doesn't even notice you in the throes of his intoxicated ramblings. Her chambers were locked from inside. Where is she? Trying to shake sense into him. He jolts upright. So we found her, wandering in the forests outside the estate. Help him stand. He manages to stand. She was never the same. Whatever happened broke her. It was the girl. The seed was planted in Valeria that night. How could you know? You were but a babe yourself. Trying to slap him out of it. Lord Kyoto trusted me and I failed him, but Valeria was the one to pay the price. Mind broken and that spawn of a child, he says. Father's voice seething with fury. So what do you know about honor? As much of your... Ooh, that's not so good. We try to argue? Do we strike him? Do we run away? We'll try to talk some sense into him. Snap out of the memory. Knuckles turned white. Alone in the damp cellar. We don't feel like dwelling here. What's up, Meerkat? And so have we all, my friend. We have all lost. But we got some brandy. We got some brandy to help dole the pain of our checkered past, so it would seem. Anything else out here? Nope, I think we got what we came here for. I think if we try to go this way... Oh, actually, no, here we go. This leads us back to where we came from. Perfect. Alright, so we got the goods. Alright, bro, I got the stuff for the sandwiches. I have the ham and cheese. Who wants a good old ham and cheese sandwich? He says, here's some bread. Yes, I too like to make my sandwiches in cauldrons. Warm enough for you to use. Need both bread, ham, and cheese to make a perfect sandwich. Give it a try and bring me back the result, and if you so help me God, if you fuck up this ham and cheese sandwich, I will personally spank you with my bare hands. Is what he has implied. He didn't say it, but he implied it. Cheese sandwich. Crafted. Can I do another? I think I need the bread, don't I? Not a valid recipe. We got two dripping with cheesy goodness cheese sandwiches. Did I do good? Present the sandwich for inspection. Did I pass the test? The crust of the bread, the softness of the cheese, the savoriness of the ham. Says, my boy, you done good. Alright, so we learned how to make a cheese sandwich. Cool. I like it. Well, so we still have the knowledge of the salted fish. So yeah, once again, if this flashback is indeed flashing us back, it's weird how it still is like in the present. It's like a present flashback where we have the knowledge and experience even from previous events, but still sort of in the present sense. It's very odd, but clearly we're nearing the end of this anyway, so go ahead and present the brandy back to our old buddy. Gotta wait till... Ooh, very good. Very good. One day soon, my friend. Sounds good, Meerkat. I appreciate you popping in, bud. I have the medicine, so to speak. Yes, medicine, which is to say alcohol. Before you can get a word in, he snatches the bottle, uncorks it, and slurps it deeply. Lets out a deep sigh. May your sleep be dreamless, he speaks to himself. And I'm like, excuse me? An old soldier's greeting, something one mercenary would say to another as a prayer to not dwell on painful memories. And the kind that comes with work, he says. Your father and I, then he's like, oh, sorry, that's probably a bit of a pain point. We would part with those words. Anyway, be on your way, he says. That's nice. Unless, was there more to discuss? No more to discuss. Okay. In that case, I will speak with the master. Let's go see Kato. Master's in his office just ahead. Once you meet with him, things may move quickly, and you may not have another chance to walk the grounds. I remember the way. I'll escort you nonetheless. She beckons for you to lead the way. So she's joined our party temporarily. I wonder if there's like going to be some kind of moment then if we have a second party member. I will check to see what she's got, as we were saying, things like stealth and things like awareness will come in, will be important to consider. Awareness is 4 minus 3, so she is more aware. Her stealth is 2 minus 5. Oh, I'm sorry, my stealth is 2. Hers is 5. I'm gonna have her be the party leader. And she does have a torch. Oops. And she has a rapier, very nice. And my guy doesn't have anything. She's got a weapon. She also has... Oh, that's her outfit. I was like, is that a bag? I got a sandwich. Can I wield a sandwich or a cured ham as a weapon? Fucking ham bone, or throw wheels of cheese at them, maybe? I have 11 of them, apparently, goddamn. So let's approach and see what to expect. Opulence faded, shadows longer. Much has changed since the last time we were here. Let's remember how long it's been. Years, maybe decades, since we last set foot here. Not since your father was the house arms master. But something occurred that made him lose his position. Keep your wits about you, and perhaps now is not the time to dwell on painful memories. Maybe I do want to dwell. Maybe I'm trying to remember. His exile. We were 12, maybe. Driven from the household. Hard were the years that followed. Mercenary's life is bloody and unforgiving. They stole your childhood and eventually took your father too. But he insisted to his dying breath that his failure had been his own. He had gotten the fate he deserved. I mean, he was a bit of a drunk, but I wonder if there was a thing that happened that drove him out. Memories are painful regardless. Surprising amount of introspection in this game, but I'm liking it so far. 2 marble statues. Craftsmanship is stunning, but the sight of the 2 women depicted fills you with sadness. Okay, I'll examine them. I'm guessing one's probably our mother. Valeria. So that was a name we heard earlier. Mistress of the house, you remember her as a gray ghost, absent and unwell. Whereas our father seemed to know of something that happened to her in the forest outside of the manor. Other depicts the girl you once knew well, Embla, daughter of the house and a woman grown strong and clear-eyed. Likeness has none of her mother's code timidness. So Valeria was her mom, presumably. How's Mistress Valeria? What do you say? Actually, no. We'll ask about Embla. She seems like it's a more positive character. And Lyra's eyes flicker slightly, but she's like, don't worry about it. How about Valeria? She's vacationing, quote unquote, in the countryside. She answers curtly. Okay. Good to know. I go this way. Hey, bro, I just want to explore. I want to see all that there is to see. Drink it all in. Can I take some books? Of course. Then I take some more books. A Tome of Bear Strength. I wonder if that helps me learn abilities. I'm just looting the library for all it's good. Magic Missile. I have no use for these things, but maybe later on I will. Maybe later I'll have someone that will have need of these things. I take all the books. Flaming Fist. You fucking got it, baby. And then nothing. And then what is this? Can I right-click it? Just to see what it is? It's just a map. Okay. I cannot go through these doors. Doors are locked. Alright, I'm curious. What all did I pick up? I picked up a Tome of Flaming Fists to learn the spell. So my guy can't cast spells, I don't think, or has very little spell casting ability. So I'll hold off on doing any of that. Ranks in Fire Magic School, right. Mind Magic, Body Magic, Natural Magic, Spirit, Fire. Yeah, these are all magic things. Okay. Condemnation, Summon Vermin, Sublime Projection. These all sound cool, but yeah, for now we'll just hang on to them. They're also extremely valuable. So, I mean, that alone makes it worth to pick up for now. I do want to have her be the leader for the time being because, yeah, she's much more stealthy and aware of our surroundings. Alright, thanks for letting me steal everything, by the way, lady. I don't know if she's okay with that, but she didn't stop me. So one door is open. Out of the double doors. Not that way, if you don't mind. The master's office lies through here. You mind if I look around for a bit? I don't intend to keep him waiting. I'll be as silent as the night. She's trying to sense something beyond just my perception. Eyes narrow and a mischievous smile plays across her features. Through the dining hall lies the hearth. A beast lurks there. I wager you cannot make your way past the servants in the dining hall and sneak upon the beast without being noticed. Shall we wager? We'll decide that once we see if you can be as quiet as you claim. The dining hall and hearth lies ahead. Mind your steps. I'll give you one chance. All right, let's save. Let's save before we get ourselves into trouble here. Do I want to overwrite? Yes, I do. All right, so stealth. Bam. Actually, but no, she should be the party leader. You're the stealthy one. You're the stealthy lady. Yeah, she's the person. So right now, 100% stealth. Is there truly a beast, or was she just whistling Dixie? Turn the light off. Yeah, so when you do that, you lose stealth. What? Okay, hold on. That's what fucked us over last time. It's like you sort of lose stealth when you interact with something, but not fully and obviously, because that's what fucked us up last time. So we're stealthy, and then we turn that thing off. Okay, but this time we actually kept the stealthiness. Except it continues to go down. There we go. So when you interact with things, sometimes it toggles it, but like not fully. I see no beasts, just boring ass people. Let's hide here for a second so I can get that meter build up. Here, let's kind of recharge our stealth amount. She's still the chosen one, so to speak. Okay, so I guess we got there. I see no scary beasts, lady. I was promised a scary beast. Fire casts a dim light and dancing shadows. A goblet stands half empty on a small table. Her breath on your ears startles you as she whispers near imperceptibly. We have walked into a trap. The beast has laid an ambush for us. Can you sense him preparing to strike? The hair stands up on your neck. Is it from latent danger or something else you cannot tell? She says, do not look! She whispers louder now. Close your eyes. Let your sensing be the absence of action. Become empty for the ambience to flow into you. Now, is he to your right or to your left side? Awareness. Roll. Empty your mind. I do not do it. 9 does not beat difficulty 10. I fail to empty my mind, and instead I empty my bowels right into my diaper. Grasping instinctively at the weapon that is not hanging by your side. Your mouth goes dry, you see nothing. In your eye, you register Lyra rolling her eyes. She's like, oh, come on, bro. A rumbling laugh sounds from the opposite corner as a hulking shadow emerges. All it would have bought you was time to see the killing blade. It's our buddy, Mr. Roland. Soup Hobbit, I present Roland. Grey Eye, a man you should pray to always fight alongside and never against. Large, battle-worn hand as he grasps His grasp is surprisingly soft as you clasp it. Muscular but soft, just the way I like my men. He's making an effort not to harm you with his gesture. With the gesture. Not alone in waiting on the rich and noble, he says. His mouth contorts into what vaguely resembles a smile. Have you been summoned as well? So yeah, this is clearly a flashback. This is like our first time meeting Roland. His good eye shifts momentarily to Lyra. One of my master's foremost skills is his ability to recognize and attract resourceful individuals. Roland is one such individual. All right, anyway, back to the homie, back to the master. They'll have enough time to get to know one another later. A short bow to Roland, who returns it surprisingly well. Cool. What about that wager? What is a fitting prize for such a feat? Diplomacy? Oh. Or do I... Oh, man. All right, so I've been failing a lot of diplomacy rolls. So the kiss thing probably won't work well. Oh, but I want to see what'll happen. But I also want to maybe learn something. Like, maybe, like, learn a skill that will be helpful later on. But if we succeed this, it could be really interesting. I gotta try diplomacy for a kiss. Our diplomacy's not horrible. We could roll well. We could roll well. Oh, baby! Oh, baby, we're getting late. Maybe. We'll see. Spins around, and for a moment, you fear she's going to punch you. But she leans in and whispers in your ear, "We shall save her for when you return from your assignment." That's fine. That's fine. It was not a punch to the face. If we were to roll poorly, she probably would have kneed us in the nuts. Let's not keep the master waiting. All right. No more room for discussion. We had some fun, though, right? We had fun. We had fun. All right. But I want to do a little bit more of experimentation, though, about the hiding thing, where if you interact with something, sometimes it, like, either visually or otherwise disperses the stealth, and your character becomes fully formed again, and when I try to re-engage the stealth, it automatically fails whatever action you were trying to do. So it's like, I want to, like, experiment more with that, because it keeps fucking us over in weird ways. Anyway, let's not dwell on it, but just something to, like, look for opportunities then to experiment with it, just to try to understand a little bit better. Let's go, gamer. I mean, if we were a real gamer, we wouldn't even be talking with a woman right now. Much less maybe romancing one. Big doors, by the way. Big doors. And over here was Roland, of course. All right. Master Cato Baron. Tall, tasteful, but modest reception room. Less imposing than you remember, and with a few more crow's feet. He's lost none of his composure and air of casual authority. This is a virtual, or rather, yes, we ourselves are a virtual gamer. It still counts. Is a formidable desk. Study, like the rest of the villa, is half lit, giving a morose cast to its opulence. He gives a tired but genuine smile, which lifts some of the room's oppressive mood. "It's a mercy to see you again," he says. He says, "A man and in your prime, but a frown consumes his smile. A shame our reunion is overshadowed by the fates of those we love. But maybe we can improve our collective circumstances. So you know my father is dead." Hands clasped beneath the chin. "I shan't deny it. I was saddened to hear it. Despite everything, I remember him fondly." We'll be diplomatic and just try to focus on the not negative side. What's up, B-Back? Hope you're doing well, bud. Hope you're doing well. I will. Kato was caught off guard for a moment, but lets out a deep breath. "Years have bestowed you with wisdom." Was first. I'm glad for it has forsaken the House of Baron. I'm assuming he means the years have forsaken us, and not my wisdom has forsaken us. Why have you called me here? Let's find out. D&D character may or may not have sold their soul to... I mean, Meerkat, let's be real, bro. How many opportunities are we gonna have in our lifetimes to romance a fallen angel? For mostly all of us, that number is gonna be 0. So yeah, if you're given that opportunity, even if it involves maybe not trading in your immortal soul, I mean, I think most of us would say would, And then most of us would say worth. So Embla has gone missing, betraying his stoic features. So maybe she is who we were contracted to find in our mission earlier. Help me find my daughter. Help her return home where she belongs. What's happened? She left without a notice a week ago. From the scant clues, we believe she boarded a ship for Idra, which is, again, where the prologue was sending us. She went of her own free will, and I thought little of it at first. Since then, however, there have been reports, grave ones. No one has left Idra in days. Rumor has it even the Imperial Augurs are in the dark. I know not how this touches the fate of my daughter, but she must be returned to me one way or another. Why did she leave? Something has been building in her for years, an aptitude of sorts, her magic abilities probably. Suspect you already knew. In any case, it's grown much stronger lately. Right. Drives her in ways I cannot understand. So yes, some kind of like scrying ability, or maybe true like magic or fortune telling, we don't know, but she had some kind of supernatural ability. She's looking for answers, but why? Actually, yeah, I want to know about the aptitude of the worst kind, he says. Does not spring from the canonical imperial praxis, comes from elsewhere, the kind the empire does not suffer to exist. Heresy, I suppose, is what he's getting at. But why Idra? We don't know. Little on the island save the part of Horion, which is a once prosperous port and fishing village. She must have landed in Horion, an old imperial port, home to a few hundred whalers, traders, and occasional smugglers. What drew her there, we do not know. How can I help? Hire mercenaries, travel to Idra, begin your search. I trust you to do what needs to be done. Spare no cost, just bring back my daughter. Hire some mercenaries, by the way. It was a nat 20 persuasion, that's what did it. Well, damn. I'm impressed. I'm very much impressed, and I look forward to hearing about your sexcapades with this fallen angel. I hope when the moment happens, Meerkat, your guy gets to say, I can be your angle or your devil. And that's what seals the deal. So the pearl will be dangerous enough. This is why I've summoned Roland, a crude but effective sellsword. Good use of him before. He'll accompany you on this task. I met the man just before seeing you. He's a grizzled veteran. He may have slow with age, but his experience and reliability more than make up for it. He's also much respected, and so will be instrumental in hiring a reliable crew. And then he besieges you. I know this is a thing. I know that what I ask you is fraught with danger, but this is your chance at improving your fortune, material, and in honor. What makes you? I'll press. What makes you think I care? A chill draft causes a nearby candle to flicker. Cold mirrored in Kato's features. You're not to blame for the decline in your father's fortune. You could be responsible for restoring it. We'll see. He's relieved, and for a moment he looks like the man you remember. Any final questions or matters to discuss? Let's get on with it. He stands with a poorly concealed effort. Return her to me, there's no other outcome of this affair. You have my word. There it is. So, that's the prologue. And clearly, indeed, it was a flashback. We now awaken, alive, in the present moment here, with only our ragged clothing, nothing else on our person, but the experience gained. The experience gained for sure. Go back to the ship, meet them tomorrow. Death Pact Angel, lawful evil, oh my. Oh my. Well, I hope it was worth it. Meerkat, I hope it was worth it. No regrets. We can make camp inside the water if we wanted to. So, our strength is lowered right now because we have... Oh, reaches level 2, yes. For the first time in your life, you are overcome with a sense of purpose. Undoubtedly, this path will be difficult, but certain it is one you are supposed to take. We have 3 points or ranks to distribute. So nothing here. I want to learn more about... Oh, never mind, our guy healed up then. I guess when you level, you get full everything else. Yeah, there was like something implying that our strength was at a -1. Okay, so... Attributes. No. Feats, there we go. So we do have... Since we spec'd 1 into Tough as Nails, we now have Light Armor Mastery, which presumably leads to Medium, and then later Heavy. So I'll I suppose, put 1 rank into light armor. I don't know what we had earlier. We probably had light armor earlier. I could see my guy being a medium armor kind of gamer. We had spec'd 1 into axe and 1 into, actually, and nothing else. Blades wouldn't be a bad idea. Out of curiosity, if I did none of that and I just went all in on leadership, I still wouldn't have rank 3 available. If I went on all leadership, I would get forwards, which is a active use ability with a 3 return cooldown, and it causes lesser haste, which gives more movement, which is pretty cool. And also inspires, which is also pretty cool. So that's nice to consider. Inspiring kill, of course, has been pretty nice so far. We could increase. We could do better at charging if we wanted to. We'd go for increased vitality, which is nice. Or we can go for the armor mastery. Alternatively, if we went in on more axe stuff, it still wouldn't enable the tier 2 weapon abilities, which is fair. Also, I'm guessing we might have limited opportunities to respec things, so I should assume that whatever I level into is more or less locked in. Sounds like I will has some knowledge. Yes, I'm down. I'm down if you have some like mechanical knowledge. Because like a lot of people, well, so that you could probably already tell this is my first time playing through this game. Like a lot of people, I would prefer to not have like story spoilers and like people being like, no, you have to make this build. But if there's mechanics that would help my knowledge, then I'll take it. Cooldown abilities trigger the same timer. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So in the case of this ability, this forwards ability, you use 1 cooldown ability, all of them go down on cooldown. Oh, that's unfortunate. So that means if you, yeah, so if I were to use this forwards ability and I had other cooldown abilities, those go on cooldown. I'm guessing whatever their respective cooldown is. Enough points on like 4 different cooldown abilities. Right. Because right now we have Inspiring Kill, which is just a triggered ability, which is pretty simple. But yeah, so if we were to go in on that forwards ability, and then also something like Stand Your Ground, yeah. I mean, the idea of having a bunch of abilities that have cooldowns, of course, the versatility is nice, but we won't be able to like stack them. Yeah, I see what you mean. You won't be able to stack them. You have to be choosy about how and when you use them. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them, as they say. Thank you for the knowledge, Will. That's very helpful. And I appreciate you asking first, because I'm sure you've seen it. Some streamers are like, man, don't give me any info, don't give me any knowledge. I want 0 help. And whereas I tend to take a middle ground approach, especially like you said, if there's like, oh man, if Alex knew about this one thing, it would make his experience smoother, and also might, you know, make a viewer's experience smoother too. So I appreciate your consideration. But generally speaking, yeah, if there's something that like would make my life better and make the viewing experience better too, then I say hit me with it. So yeah, very, very helpful. Yeah, so the idea of going in on Axis sounds nice. Can eventually get into Wild Swing, which has that cooldown like we were saying. Yeah, like I said, I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that consideration. Yeah, I was thinking about going in on some of these weapon specializations, and axes sounded pretty cool. Tough as nails one sounds nice. Yeah, I'm wondering when we can eventually get this second series of abilities. Maybe it only comes in once you max this out. Increase diplomacy, increase initiative, that kind of thing. I'll go for the 1 rank for charging. That sounds like a pretty nice thing to reach for. We could go even more for charging if we wanted to. I think I might go for the increased vitality, just because the +3 to vitality is nice. Our guy was kind of squishy earlier, so having a bit more health doesn't sound like a bad idea. It was either that or better axe accuracy. But that, of course, means we need to have axes. So I think for now, stick with this. And yeah, it's pretty good, I think. Save and exit? Yeah. Let's lock it in. Okay. Was there anything else? Abilities? There's no spells. Obviously, my guy's not much of a spellcaster. We have no torch. Oh. Drag yourself from the cold water. Relative safety of solid rock. Turn and stagger forwards as exhaustion washes over you. Oblivion takes you before you hit the rocky ground and you pass the fuck out. We're in a massive pain and exhaustion, although you wouldn't know it by the bars up here. We're looking real pretty right now, with being at full health at least. Thousands of cuts and scrapes. Amazed we freaking lived to tell the tale so far, at least. What a magnificent feast your bloated corpse would make to these birds, but not today, baby. Not today. Minutes, maybe hours pass as you lay unmoving, trying to will some warmth back into your body. But thankfully we're not only alive, but you find yourself on the shores of the cursed island of Aedra, just like we were hoping earlier. Wreckage of the Zephyr. You see no other survivors. Boat is completely fucked. Find equipment and companions soon. You may have cheated death in vain. We do have injuries, or at least we had earlier. We had the little red icon earlier. Little red circle. So we were critically injured. Maybe we still are. And we've taken damage to reduce both vitality and wounds some. So green bar is vitality, which is the buffer to wounds, which is vitality is fairly easy to restore. But wounds are serious damage. Vitality is easily lost, easily regained. Right. So potions can heal you, for your vitality at least. The purple bar is your wounds. Losing wounds is a much serious matter. 0 wounds means your character falls unconscious. Wounds can also be recovered by resting or leveling up. Just try to avoid taking wounds at all costs if you can help it. When you take wound damage, you gain an injury condition. That's what the little circle icon means. Injuries confer serious penalties. I feel bad for saying this, take a drink every time I mention this, but this is pretty similar to what we saw with Rogue Trader. Very similar kind of system where, you know, you're not like fucked if you run out of health, but you incur a negative that presumably persists for the remainder of the dungeon or whatever thing you're in the middle of. Party full of injured party members has its combat effectiveness severely reduced. Makes sense. Making camp and resting is the surest way to restore an injured character. Resting is not possible in every location, such as in the middle of the water. Makes sense. You can rest at inns when you find them. Very good. I spotted something. Well, that's cool. Let's see what's in it. A fork. A noble weapon, indeed. And I equip the fork. It is not a weapon. A good knife and... Oh, wait. A good knife and fingers will suffice for most of the Empire citizen. Will not do for a small select elite. Cannot equip it, unfortunately. But it's something. It's not much, but it's something. And so I can go all the way around to get to the shrubbery above. Spotted something. So clearly these are various goods from the ship. So various stuff that washed ashore from the ship's wreckage. Indeed, some attunement tonic, which was something I think in our inventory earlier. It's something. There's something up top there as well. Keep poking around, see what else we can find. Wading out of the freezing surf, you lose your footing on the slick stones and fall heavily to the ground. Your character's dead forever. Roll a new character. Probably is not what happened, actually. Try to get on your feet, but you slip again. Standing above you on a large rock is a young woman dressed in nautical guild livery. Is this real, or is this like a hallucination? I mean, her torn garb makes me think she might be real. Arrow cocked on a short bow. Draws the string back. Give me one reason not to end your life right now. Like, bro, you see the state I'm in. I'm in no danger to you. I am no danger to you. She must have served on the Zephyr. It was nothing personal. Oh, she was all right. Okay, right. She was part of the crew. There was a bit of a situation that occurred. Nothing personnel, kid. Give me one good reason not to end you right now. I wish there was a diplomacy roll. Probably she's not gonna kill us right now, at least. We'll beg for mercy. She scoffs at you, just like the rest of them. Her face is red with anger. I was 12 when they sold me to the Nautical Guard. Did you know I'm listed in the records as an asset? A bleeding commodity to use and trade away as they will. I've been dreaming of that bloody ship sinking so I could get away, but now that it's happened, I'll ask who sold her. Shut your bleeding mouth before I put an arrow through it. For a moment, you think she might fucking let it loose. Then she lowers her bow. You did buy me my freedom in one way or another. I'd be a cursed woman for putting you down as thanks, even if I'm stuck here on this bloody island for now. Help me get away from here and I'll consider us even. Start by telling me your name, please. Tatiana. Crew calls me Kat, or rather they did before they got fucking murdered. And they got murdered kind of by my hands, sort of. I mean, I did try diplomacy, I really did, and we failed that diplomacy roll by, I think, by a matter of 1. I think I rolled a 9 when I needed a 10. You have to get up. We need to get off this beach. Right. I think she's looking down. She's like on the ledge looking down at us right now. There's something wrong with this place. Can you feel it? A taste in your mouth. And there's the beasts. Huge sea creatures I've never seen before. Dragging the dead crewmen into a cave west of here. At least I hope they were dead. What are you suggesting? Well, we need supplies and shelter. There might be salvage to be had among the wreckage. Maybe I spotted the chimney of a house just north of the cliffs. A warm fire and some food would go a long way. She drags it to your feet. She looks pensively towards the west. There's a cave. I think the crabs dragged off most of the corpses here, but what if they're not all dead? Maybe there are survivors. There's a chance of one of the officers was carrying the seal when the boat sank. If we can find it, the Nautical Guild would give anything to have it returned to them. So it's the captain's seal. Medallion of sorts, carried to like imply its significance. It's not just for show. They say the seals are forged by the Magi and that they have secret powers, but I don't know anything about that. Guild pays well to have one returned whenever a ship is lost. It's usually worn by the officers, but the captain had it on him when the fight broke out, and the captain did get got earlier. Maybe the first mate had it, and he was probably still alive when the ship sank. So the cave to the west is where we should start. I have some questions first. Alright, let's go. Found this bow in a cargo crate. Let's get you a weapon as well. I suspect we'll need it before too long. Alright, we got our first friend and we can level her up as well. So we will do exactly that. So she has a club. Now, my guy's got nothing. What I might request then is that she relinquish her club so that my guy can use it. So that way I'm not completely unarmed and useless. And I braid my hair with this nice silk ribbon, maybe. Got lockpicking tools. Very good. What's up, Foggy? Good to see you, bud. Thanks for popping in, bud. We're playing a really cool RPG. I'm really digging it so far. We just kind of beat the prologue, and now we're exploring like the first major area of the game. It's pretty cool so far. Also, I should mention we are working on unlocking some giveaways for this game. If you want to see what challenges we're working towards, they're all listed under my Daredrop profile page, which is in the link there. But for anybody curious, we are kind of slowly working on completing some challenges. I know one of them is to reach some kind of encampment, and the other two involve plundering some sewers, like a very specific set of sewers. So we got a ways to go before we knock all that out. But yeah, the plan is to try to mangle our way through at least like the first couple areas until we can reach some of these other challenge spots. But first, let's go ahead and level her up because she has the ability to be leveled. She's level 2, gain more vitality. So what is she all about? She has thievery skills, which makes sense, and light weapons and tradecraft. Very nice. So she's a roguish individual, although she's got that bow and arrow. It probably would be best to keep her in the bow and arrow level of things. So light weapon. I'm guessing the bow and arrow is considered a light weapon, probably. Piercing damage, which sounds nice. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe like ranged weapons is not the best for her. So much of it talks about backstabs and that kind of thing. Yeah, no mentions of ranged weapons at all. Weaving blade. Okay, well, never mind. I think we do eventually, at least, want to spec this person into being able to do, like, roguey backstabby things. We'll do one to get that like weapon finesse. And then one for increased thievery. Those are, like, obvious gets. Backstab damage. Yeah, I'll do it. Increase initiative. Sure, that sounds nice. Light armor use. I'll take it. Like, these are all easy gets. Increasing damage. You got it, baby. Increase stealth? Sure, why the hell not? So we just did, like, rank 1 and all these things to give her a bunch of really nifty abilities. We didn't go very deep in any of these, obviously, but at least we get kind of surface experience or surface abilities with all these, with most of the spots in the tree that are available right now. So, yeah, all those nifty things added in, which is pretty nifty. I'm guessing her general abilities for awareness and stealthing is way better than my own. Awareness 3, but oh wait, no. Yeah, this is her. Yeah, so she is awareness 2 and stealth 5, whereas I am awareness 3 and stealth 1. So when it comes time for stealthy times, we'll definitely want to switch to her, but for now, my guy is slightly more aware. Continue kind of meandering here. This might be a good time to level up. We're just ready to level up. The white cross. Oh, the white cross. Right, which we've already done. Yeah, so we're good. We're good. The game just give me a little casual reminders. I'm also trying to be like, oh, there's a person there. Okay, that's a little scary. Now, what's the likelihood of that person just going on to attack us? Probably fairly low. They're probably like a normal human person. We got a crude mace. This is better damage. Oh, and same accuracy, actually. So it's just the better version. The club. So that means we can give the club back to her, so she's not defenseless in close combat situations. It's not great, but it's something. I'm guessing we're eventually gonna hit... I was gonna say we're gonna hit a wall eventually. Okay, I'll go and talk to this guy. I mean, he probably won't just immediately open with threateningness. He'll probably be like, hey man, you washed up from the shore. What the fuck happened, bro? The wreck picker. A lanky man with skin like sun-dried leather. Staring slack-jawed at you. Dressed in rags with a wide-brimmed hat and a bundle of scraps slung over his shoulder. Basilo's eyes deceive him, he asks. Are there ghosts? Did the sea spit you out alive? Not many are that lucky. He notices the weapon on my belt. I make my living picking at what the mother of maelstroms does not swallow. And things I've been living good lately, he says. Crates and barrels washing ashore with odd fleshy morsels. Got blackened teeth in what you would assume is in what you assume is trying to form into a smile. I have a proposal, he says. He smiles greedily in anticipation. Shore's bursting with bounty. Man can make a fortune if he sets his mind to it. You seem fit enough, and I've got coin. I'll buy whatever you bring me. Maybe I can even sell some stuff to you. Just beware them clippers. Tell me about the clippers. The crabs, critters and such, growing large and strange this time of year. Get your leg in one of them clippers and they'll lob it right off, so best be careful. And I've always given them the laugh. Even when he was wee, he says? Must have been just as big. Okay, he's getting weird. He's fucking lost all of his marbles. Anyway. I'll be warming my bones up at the old abandoned farmhouse right behind us. I have some questions. Not here in the cold. We'll talk later. All right. We found a friend and someone with which we can trade, which is nifty. So yes, we'll pop in and trade with the old weirdo in a little bit. Sorrow Eater. That sounds nice and happy. That's a name for the plants around here. I don't know if we can pick everything. Yeah, nothing special there. Some berry buns. Just like an Elder Scrolls game all over again. Just trying to... Oh, that's a little scary. Just trying to like find plants to harvest, that kind of thing. We would probably succeed this. In fact, I don't even know if we have the ability to fuck this up because it's like a +6. Even if I roll snake eyes, I will reach an 8. Let's not descend just yet. I want to explore a little bit more up here before I go back down into the water areas. There's definitely more to plunder down below, though. Oh! Draw steel against a dire hound, level 1 beast. And I guess that's it. That is just a dead body. Okay. So my guy is going to be in melee mode for sure. I guess she'll be in melee mode too. I guess, because she is very much spec'd into like backstabbing, that kind of thing. So I guess I'll try to place this person to be ready to like draw aggro. Let's do this. The idea that they will be drawn towards this guy, and that hopefully she'll be able to like go in on a backstab if we do it right. Although, yeah, they will go first. They'll probably go towards me. Thinking like if I could position her such that she'll be able to get like swing around and go for a good old-fashioned backstabberino. Although I don't know if you can backstab with a club, with a blunt weapon, but I guess we'll find out. Piercing damage. Piercing damage. And look at that. We've accidentally RWA'd into a flanking situation. I can't believe that they just allowed this. I'm assuming higher level combat situations will not have them just allow themselves to be flanked automatically. We can switch if we want to. But for melee situations like this, you gotta go for the flank. Backstab. It did count as a backstab. Even though it was a blunt weapon, but the whole stab nomenclature is just a formality at this point. Piercing damage. Wait, blunt piercing damage? I guess the idea is that it's like the club has like spiky boys on it. Can I go for the flank? Oh, but that counts as a disengage. Oh, I guess because we lost some melee, movement points. I guess that's the danger of going for the like moving through moving out of a threatened space, is that you might lose the ability to go for the attack. That's okay though. Just go ahead and finish the fight. Victory! 136 experience. And we got hound ears to boot. Some star spawn and some star spawn. And I could climb up here if I so chose. A little bit harder to climb that one. A body lies broken upon the ground, gnawed at by the hounds, but this person fell or jumped from the cliffs above. There's nothing to loot from the corpse or anything. And I have no way to heal myself. I guess I could make camp. Camp screen. Feed the party and select camp activities. Well, I don't have much for food right now. Oh, this is just the tutorial though. Right. Okay, I was gonna say I definitely don't have these things right now. Fully recover from injuries. You have to have, right, you gotta have food on you, right. 10 points of food is required per party member. Makes sense. If you have less food, you'll only recover partially. Prepared meals add a lot more food, which makes perfect sense than raw ingredients. Look, the camp activities. Like training, or fletching arrows, foraging. Nice, very good. So we have a whole 2 buns of penny, which I guess is... Yo, they're mushrooms. They're mushrooms. Yeah. Okay, so I am not going to be doing that right now. But good to know that that's how we activate that feature if we so chose. And go grab some carrots. Never mind, they're onions. Same thing. Well, you know what they say, one man's carrot is another man's onion. That's probably a thing that people say, probably, right? I will indeed go down this way, and I will not fuck up the execution. I will not fuck it up. I will descend. And I fucking beat the shit out of that roll like a champ. An Umber Hulk in a prison cell. Let it loose, gave it food, it didn't kill you. So now you got a pet. You got old Big Jeff. That's right, you got a friend. You got a big pal. Time to ride him around like Clifford the dog. Another dead body here. The cave to the west is probably this way. We're headed west. Got a dagger, checkered tunic, something. Something, we'll take it. Ooh, big something or another. That's a little bit scary. Are those bones? What the fuck are those? Is the dagger more damage? It's more accurate, but much less damage. Better crit chance, though. Checkered clothing. Is this better? Vaguely. Vaguely better. We at least have shoes on now. We're not just, like, butt-ass naked. Fishing hook. We, of course, have poor arrows. There's the rags. There's their onions. We have a firewing insect. Oh, it's a reagent. Crafting. Okay. It's saved in a minute. Let's go ahead and change that. Overwrite. Yes. Let's see what these are. I spotted something down here. These look like bones to me, but there's no mention of it as being anything noteworthy. Climb up that way if we wanted. And we got some rations. That's really useful. That is very useful. Higher intelligence on our clerk, but doesn't speak any languages, so... Which makes perfect sense, actually. Creatures like that usually are, like, shockingly and worryingly intelligent. We found an ornate hand mirror, which is something that probably has no function, but we can probably sell it for some dollars. Members of nobility check their appearances. Right. Mirrors to the soul. Just a trinket that we'll sell for monies. We're assuming... I was gonna say we're reaching the limits of where we can venture, I think. Now, how is it... Oh! The stench of rotting flesh fills your nostrils. Crustacean horrors feast greedily on the corpses of the dead crew of the Zephyr. What manner of forces spawn these creatures? Alright, so this is gonna be some shit then. I think we have everything equipped that is worth equipping. Although that being said, she would do better to have... Yeah, I feel like like a dagger is probably a better choice for backstabbing. Let's give her that instead. I mean, this does more damage, but only a little bit, and the crit ability of this thing is much nicer. And I'm assuming backstabs have like fancy crit abilities. So yeah, that sounds all well and good. Now my guy's not healed up. But if I do my job right, we'll be able to do this fight without my guy getting too fucked up here. We'll begin combat. Oh, actually, maybe I should have moved things around a little bit more. Cat goes first. I think I'll actually have her do bow and arrow. Can I have her move back a bit and fire? I don't know. Maybe I kind of want her to take on some aggro for a second. Let's go for you. Can I say attack? Yes. He's soaked in a little bit. Can I have her switch her weapon right now? I guess it doesn't really matter too much. I will... Can I move up? I don't know if it's like a 5-foot step kind of thing. I move up. Okay, yeah. So then presumably on her turn, she'll be able to go in for the flank probably. In the meantime, whoop, bam! I miss. All right, no flanking abilities this time. I wish there was a way to say... Yeah, I think this is to say that, yeah, we cannot move to that square right now, at least. I will help with this one. Let's focus on this guy for a bit. Miss. Blunt damage. That's a lot of blunt damage. These crabs are fucking us up. Critical hit. This is why we saved earlier. Because this fight is a rough fight. Holy shnikes. Beat the fuck out of him. Yeah, but now she's getting wounded. So if I'm understanding this correctly, it seems to imply that if I move here, I will not... I guess let's see if I'm understanding this correctly. If you move out of a threatened space, does that cause you to disengage? Let's find out. It looks like it does. Because what I want is to get that flanking going. Slap him. Critical hit. Blighted his leg. I think he swung at me, but I think he missed. And now she's got that flank. Backstab gets his ass. So she did get fucked up pretty bad. And we got some chitin. She did get fucked up pretty bad, which is not great. A bunch of dead guys. Can't really interact with them at all. And this is the cave we heard about. So now might not be a shabby... Actually, my guy has... Oh, he's leveled up. Nice. Okay. Which means he's back to full. All right, lady, I need you to heal up by leveling very suddenly, please. That'd be very cool of you. So nothing on these yet. Right now we have a club. Yeah, so there's no blunt weapon stuff we can spec towards right now. The not today thing is nice. That's a triggered ability. First time you take wound damage. Wound damage every combat. You automatically gain the vitality hit points. That's really sick, actually. I'm tempted to just go for that one, although this is light armor. We have no armor right now. But we might get armor soon. Soonish. And there's, of course, increased toughness, which is always a good idea. Second Wind is a cooldown ability. But it does heal vitality, which is pretty nice, too. That Not Today ability sounds really slick, though. Part of me thinks I should just spec towards that. I keep looking back at these, like, I wonder how I get into these, into, like, this next tier. And I'm guessing it's by maxing this out. So I'm wondering if I should go ahead and max that out now. But I don't know, this seems, like, pretty cool. And Not Today ability sounds really neat. The charging one isn't quite as amazing. Let's go for this for now. Alright, I'm gonna save. And then... yeah, this one. So we have attunement tonics. But that is it. As far as, like, potions and such. We make camp. What could we use? This is a food value. Okay, so we could use 2 of these to fully get her kitted up. Now, if I wanted to metagame this... Oh, she has a lot of experience left to go. It's kind of surprising. Although, I guess that's the thing. We did a lot of stuff earlier. Oh, cool. Thank you. Thank you, I will. The other tiers, that is. The other tiers for the feats. Because it's tier 2. Okay. So right now... we only have tier 1, and we'll get to tier 1 until we get to level 5, and then all the tier 2s will unlock. So with these tier 2s, right. Thank you, I will. That's very helpful. Right, I did save. Let's go ahead. Let's throw caution to the wind a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and pursue. I have no torch, of course. Let's see how far we can push the limit here. Stench of seaweed and rotting flesh rises. Try not to vomit. Some evil entity attempting to force its way through the pores of your skin. Do we do it? 8 does not beat difficulty. 10, we puke our guts out and also pee a little bit. Nauseous. Breathing rapid and shallow. Image of foul things in the darkness, feasting on the spilling entrails of swollen sea corpses. You vomit explosively. You regain your composure after a few minutes. Alright. There's something on the walls there. And of course no light source. Cave child. Ooh, something. Ooh. Oh, lots of crabbies. Ooh, boy. Yeah, if we were to take that fight, that would be a not good time. Oh, too late! Too late. Oh, God. That's a lot of crabbies. Alright, I'm going to... I'm gonna say, alright, let's come back here in a little bit. This place is scary. Let's come back there in a little bit. There's some fuckery about. Let's see if there's more in, like, the surface area to explore. And, of course, we could maybe buy some potions. We could see if that one fella has potions we could just purchase. Let's ascend with 0 hesitation. Oh, 17. Easy. Yeah, because we haven't actually inspected to see what that guy has to sell. He might surprise us. Some pretty cool stuff. Get some bird's eggs. I'm surprised that no hawks are beating the shit out of us after stealing their goods. Picked up some items. I'm gonna assume that means just more eggs. 17, no problemo. Oh, big scary cave. Oh, God. And a fella up top. Can I get up to the fella? It's an encampment of sorts. What's your story, bro? A crewman from the Zephyr. He's actually alive. He's swaying and he looks in shock a little bit. I saw it out there. The thing that sunk us. And it's still out there. He's jabbering incoherently. I mean, yeah, there was something out there. It fucked us up pretty good. I am curious what's in that cave, but let's not get ahead of ourselves here. As that cave looks even more scary and menacing than the cave that was full of crabby friends. Looks like we can make camp here if we wanted to. We, of course, need to supply our own food. Got a bunch of eggs now. So we'll do that in a second here. What's this? Telescope. It's for astronomical observations. Product of some of the Empire's finest. That's a word. Yallomancers. Hylomancers. I will examine the seat. Okay. Churning gray royal that surrounds the windswept shores of Idra. Among the great waves and beating winds, you swear you momentarily see a great glistening shape shifting just beneath the surface. Whatever's going on out there, we're safer here than we are out there, at least. Can we use it further? Let's check out the sky. After a few moments of searching, you find a gap where the stormy skies have parted just enough to allow you to examine the stars in their firmament, rather. I don't have anything for lore. So, yeah, I got nothing. I got a lower score of 1. I don't know shit. My knowledge of astronomy is quite lacking. But things feel weird and wrong. Okay, just, we know enough to know that things are weird. Not terribly surprising. Picked up some rope. And also, Astronomer's Journal. I'm kind of curious. Our inventory quickly ascending. Indispensable for spelunkers and mountaineers. I am more of the former right now, and we got some brandy, of course. The journal updated. Contains a large amount of tabulated data, astrological in nature. Final entries were freshly made, though. Observed strange dancing lights in the sky, not unlike those sailors to the far south describe. I'm sorry, to the far south describe near polar regions, yet somehow different. Colors are indescribable and it's mesmerizing. For a fleeting moment, I even thought I heard a sound. Deep wail and singing, maybe even. Could not perform observations because the charts and instruments are off. I cannot make sense of the sky. There are bodies in the sky that are alien to me. Maybe it's a comet or a storm of something extraordinary. Something that has not been predicted in the Imperial charts. I have done the calculations over and over, and I have come to the same conclusion. The stars are wrong in so many ways. I observed an alien cluster in the southeastern quadrant. With absolute certainty, I am not watching them. They are watching me, says this person. I dread to look again, yet I feel compelled to do so. They beckon me. I'm certain that if I look again into the dreadful cluster in the southeastern quadrant, I shall be undone, yet there are answers there. Deeper and more profound than any mortal mind can comprehend. I believe I shall look again, and I must. That was the last entry. Something is fucked in the sky, and the stars. The stars are wrong somehow. So we could make camp here if we wanted to, but I still want to... Oh, there's some more hounds out that way. So we got hounds. We have another fucked kind of cave situation. If I descend this way, we'll probably be able to navigate around the hounds. Be nice if we could find some more survivors and add some more homies to our crew here. So far, we're only 2 strong, and one of our folks is pretty well injured. I guess I'm assuming if I fix the rope, it means we won't be able to get it back again. So we pretty heartily made that. And this is where we had the fight earlier. let's do this. Let's go into stealth mode for a little bit because we know there's something above. So there's something over there. Oh, did not matter. Deploy your party. I'm just gonna put my guy out. Actually, I'm gonna put her here. I'm gonna put this guy in front. I'm gonna have her fire off at things with her bow. Which one goes first? You. 8 piercing damage, not too bad. I'm gonna approach with this guy. I'm going to... Do I let them come to me? I think I let them come to me. So I will defend. And then I'm assuming that they'll either... Like, let's see, who's the first one that will move? The bottom one. So he'll just probably, like, go straight. And then he'll probably come across the top. And then he might be diagonal. So can I put myself, say, here? And be ready to move more with my dagger to do a backstab. Let's find out. Let's also see if we can... Continue to attack. Looks like I missed. There's some damage. Okay. So I'll go ahead and continue trying to damage you. Oh, bam, I'll miss. Go to dagger mode. And I'm going to... Not sure if this is going to work the way that I want it to. It'd be cool if there was some kind of way to tumble through these spaces. Okay, we did at least complete the flanking, which is nice. I'm kind of surprised they did go for a flank, so all the more reason then to stop that flanking. I'm actually going to turn my attention towards this guy so we could try to stop that flanking real fast. Decent damage. And we're in the dagger now. Backstab. Fucked him up real good. You guys getting chewed up pretty bad here. Missed there. I'm assuming since maybe the way it works is because he hasn't moved yet. So far there's been no attacks of opportunity or anything, but yeah, he hasn't gone yet. We're at the top. She's at the top of the attack order. So maybe the way it's going to work then is because he hasn't attacked us yet, he hasn't engaged us. And it still says disengages. So our vitality thing did proc. Already earning its worth. Decent damage. All right, you need to finish him. And she does exactly that. Critical backstab. Damn, we needed that way earlier. Holy shnikes. Now, I'm guessing you can't get backstabs on diagonal. If I take a 5-foot step, that's not going to do it. So I'll just attack. Decent damage. Really good damage, actually. Okay, that still counts as a disengagement. Yeah, I guess it's really any square beyond... Okay, yeah, any movement beyond 1 square of a threatened space. I think that's kind of how that's working. So she fired 2 arrows. It's your torso. Only -1 to strength. That's not too bad, actually. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, we have 18 arrows. Poor arrows. Okay. It doesn't show the number necessarily, but we have a number of them. Weaving comb. Nothing else new to speak of. Okay. This is the guy's house we saw earlier, I think. I wonder if those hounds were guarding anything. No, it didn't appear to be. They were just kind of chilling. Did it say pumpkins, by the way? I think this is quite different then. Blood-curdling howl, cutting through the fog. Something sounds weird and dangerous. Well, she didn't take any more damage that time. I will go ahead and save. I'm trying to save to make sure I don't, like, get myself into trouble. Like, make sure I don't put myself in a dangerous situation like we almost did in that cave. Well, we put ourselves in that situation. And then I was like, all right, I'm leaving. This place is fucked. So here we are back at the person, the person who wants to, like, buy and sell things, presumably. I'm guessing there's no map where I can, like, zoom out and, like, look at the overworld. Because we never did climb on this side, and I wonder if there's a way to do so. Never saw... Yeah. So I've never seen an option to climb on that side yet. Of course, that's a wall right there. So let's go ahead and poke our way up here. This is a farm, overgrown and derelict. Abandoned at one point, maybe. Or is abandoned, and we're musing if it was maybe a chill little farmhouse. The faint but unmistakable sound of a child's laughter is carried on the wind. The sound is distorted with a strange echoing quality. Chills you to your bones. Will we hear a woman's cry of pain, or maybe sorrow? Maybe she's sad that we're looting her pumpkins. See a scarecrow. I wonder if that's the house where some fuckery is going down. Oh, no, here it is. Oh, that might be the house where that one trading person is. Ahead of you with the well looming over her. She's emaciated, ragged, and covered in grime. How long has she been sitting here? Days? Weeks, maybe? She rocks back and forth, nearly catatonic. You hear the clear sound of playful children's laughter rising from the well, and the woman wails. Alright, I'll bite. What the fuck's going on here? She rocks slowly back and forth, muttering about her children, apparently. And she's staring blankly at the well. Yo, what's up, Variax? Honestly, yeah, I'm in the same boat. If I'm chilling all by my lonesome and I hear the distinct sound of first children's laughter, it affects me a little bit as well. No, I don't know if I would be like, you know, wailing openly normally. But if there was ever a time to do so, now is not a bad time to do it. Yeah. Well, not even just children, but like, you know, the echoey, ghastly sound of like ghost children. Then, okay, that's wail-worthy. It took them. It called out to them. And I heard it. I heard it calling with my voice. Oleg and Anja live in the well now. They're calling for me to join them. Can I help? It will multiply until it covers all the lands and all the seas. Yo, again, cosmic horror, Lovecraft stuff all over the place here. When we're all dead in bones, the Conqueror mold will dress our corpses in black mourning veils. Really cool writing. Holy shit. Flat and monotone voice, and the strange words seem to come from somewhere else. She lets out a deep sigh. If I had my children's bones to bury, it would give me some respite. But the sickening sound of children's laughter once again rises from the well. We have a side quest, and more importantly, some looting to be done. Let me just literally take everything that your farm has to offer. Carrots and leeks and all kinds of wonderful things. So the well definitely has something. There's definitely something going on there. Let's see what's over this way, actually. Can I, like, go in to the house? There's something in the house, but we can't actually, like, click into it, by the way. Can't do it. Can't do it. At least not right now. Oh, maybe this side? No, can't do it. Variax says, no, man. No, children are enough to be to wail painfully at. I mean, I have a hard time disagreeing with you when it comes down to it. There's beds then to rest while adventuring. It's superior to sleeping in the wild, which makes perfect sense. You have the option to manage your party if you so choose, in case we have other party members to switch out, which is kind of nice. Camp followers do not earn experience and never participate in combat. Makes perfect sense. Camp followers will, for the most part, not engage in the narrative, though, but with some exceptions. Maybe even characters outside the party can chime in during some key conversations. So we have a pot in which to cook, perhaps. This chest is covered in seaweed. It looks familiar. It's our luggage from the Zephyr. It's been stowed too well to get to during the mutiny, rather. But by some miracle, it made it to shore where it must have been, quote, salvaged. Combination lock remains sound, meaning the contents of the chest have been undisturbed. Don't be getting any ideas about my property, a little fishy. I think you mean my property. He says, the Mother Maelstrom bequeathed it to me. It is mine. It says, what if we make a deal, though? What kind of deal did you have in mind? There's this man, a stargazer, came here a few days ago, perched himself on the cliff right over there. He was carrying something that I can't put into words. It's a tube with glass in it that you can use to look at the stars. We saw it, the telescope, yes. I would love to have it, if you can get your way up there. There's meaning in the stars, you see, wisdom and such. I saw a big crow circling near the camp. I'll bet my eye that the stargazer's dead and rotting, and that his telescope is just waiting to be salvaged. See what I can do. I could try the diplomacy thing. Our diplomacy isn't that good though, so I'll give him the goods, so we can then get our own stuff. In fact, I'm gonna do that right now because we've already seen the telescope. I had no way to acquire it, but presuming, yeah, it's right there. Presuming we can just go and snag it. Oh, I can't climb up that way. I have to kind of go around for it. Oh, actually, wait. Oh, me of little faith. Okay, yeah, never mind. We have to kind of scrounge for a bit, but that's fine though. Let's descend with 0 issue, even with a shitty roll like that. And this guy has nothing, right? Yeah, nothing. Yeah, we have to go back down all the way. This way, I think. So it's a little bit inconvenient to go all the way around there, but we've already done this once before, so easy fix. There's a chance they might have spawned more monsters standing away, but I fear nothing. Except for nearly failing that particular roll. Oh, athletics is only 2 right now. Oh, I have the wrong person selected. Yeah, I shouldn't be having her selected. This guy is the one who needs to be in charge. His athletics are way better. Yeah. Much better. I think I have to roll a snake eyes to fail. With skills like that. I wonder. Actually, no. Yeah, this is not the astronomer. This is somebody from the crew. Anybody else alive? Actually, not yet. You're the only one. Right. I take the telescope. Actually, yeah. What about the southeastern quadrant? What about it? Your eyes are drawn to what appears to be something akin to a small reddish cluster of stars. The tiny speck is hardly noticeable, but it grows larger as you regard it. You're struck with a terrible realization that, as you are watching it, it is gazing back. I hold my gaze. You steel yourself, gaze back into the cosmic aberration. Moment stretches into hours, days, eons maybe? Stars birthed and die, collapsing in on themselves into cataclysms that shake the very foundations of creation. Can I open my mind? You must roll a 12 on a... Oh! Alright, do it! We actually got pretty close. We got shockingly close. As you come to, you're sitting befuddled on the grass near the telescope. No idea how much time has passed. You feel like you have traveled impossible distances. You sense profound realizations as they flee your mind like dreams upon waking. With a ringing head and a deep feeling of dread, you vowed to never gaze into that accursed telescope ever again. Like, yo, that thing fucked me up. I did get experience, but I also sustained a bit of an injury in doing so. Oh, I can't even look at this damn thing. Just take the damn telescope and be done with this accursed place. Holy fuck. Let's descend. I'm kind of curious, what thing did we... Yeah, we gained fearful. Melee hit, willpower. Oh, my guy's real... Yeah, we definitely need to rest, no question. But they did say that there's a bed in this farmhouse, and that the goods... The benefit of resting in a bed far outweighs resting in the wild if we can help it. Alright, well, the good news is here's the telescope. I don't want to fuck with this thing, so you can have it. Don't drink the water in the well, he says. I have the telescope. His eyes light up in a not wholly sane manner. His chest's yours, he says. He's gonna rush out to the yard with his new prize. He's not wrong, he's really out there. Alright, so what's in my chest then? A sword, an axe, a badass shield, my outfit, and 100 gold to boot. I'll take all of that, thank you very much. Very good, very good. What? Oh, I pressed tab. I pressed tab reflexively, and apparently it brings up the command prompt. Oh, wow. So there's cheats in this command prompt. If you wanted to, like, win the combat, get infinite gold, heal the party fully. Nah, I don't want to fuck with that, but good to know it's there. I was like, oh god, did the game fucking blue screen on me? What the hell? Alright, so we got a cool-ass shield. I got my axe. Now I can actually spec into axes like a real gamer. And I have, like, checkered tunic. I could have my actual outfit. There we go. Although we're not exactly a ranger, but I mean, sure. Let it be known that there's no actual armor, obviously. And no armor to speak of. So this thing is better crit, of course. This thing... Oh, it's interesting that the damage isn't really mentioned, but the damage overall, you know, is amounts to the same. Yeah, the crit chance is... This is 1.75. It's kind of surprising. Maybe because my crit chance goes down a bit. Commodore 64. Yeah, that's what kind of threw me. I was like, this is a weird error screen, but then I realized, no, this is a command prompt. A very well and delightfully designed command prompt, no less. What can we give her? She's got a dinky little dagger. Surely she would do better with a proper longsword. Now, of course, the downside is that the critification isn't quite as good. But still, it means her standard melee hits will be quite good. It'd be nice if we could at some point give her some kind of tumbling ability so she can, like, get in position for those backstabs better. Because when she backstabs, it's badass, but that positioning is tricky, trying to moving through threatened spaces, just like in D&D, of course. Now, I think should have an extra outfit for her, right? There we go. Now she's got something of a checkered tunic. And no shield for her, unfortunately. In fact, I guess that's it. But yeah, we got some good stuff. That was nice. And then we have a cooking pot, so we could do some hasty cooking. Now, can I see, like, this little whirligig scrawled onto the wall? Is there, like, some arcane special, like, some arcane significance to this, or if it's just there for show? Hard to say. Now, cheese sandwich and salted fish, we can do none of those things. What about a carrot and leek and potato and pumpkin and egg and onions and mushroom and ration stew? So for the time being, they say beef cooked in wine and root vegetables are abundant. Let's do this. Let's do carrots and leeks and potatoes. Some kind of, like, vegetable stew. Craft. We got vegetable soup. Sure enough. Carrot, leeks, and potatoes. Cool. What about eggs and mushrooms? Craft. Not a valid recipe. Okay, and it does not appear, at least, to waste the resources, which is kind of nice. Now, the reality, of course, is you could take a billion years, like, trying every possible thing. I'm just gonna try a few. How's about eggs and pumpkins? Not a valid recipe. Okay, what about pumpkins and potatoes and mushrooms? Okay. There's gotta be something with pumpkins, right? Pumpkins and carrots. Okay. How's about carrots and mushrooms? Yeah. And also soup? Yeah, wishful thinking. Eggs. Eggs. Something with eggs, right? Right? How's about this? Pumpkins instead of eggs and instead of potatoes. All of it. Everything. Just throw it all in there. I don't fucking know. Yeah, so we could be here forever. I think the idea, at least, is to maybe look at, yeah, pumpkin pie. We obviously don't have whatever that is necessary for that. Baked onions. What about just onions by themselves? There we go. Baked onions. Cool. So I think that's the key then, is click a thing and then see what things pop up. So baked potato, that's like pretty obvious then. Yeah, we only have the... Oh, wait, no, we have 11 baked potatoes. Never mind. The plus sign means you have a bunch. Potatoes, we're good there. Farmer's omelet. Okay, I'll bite. So we say potatoes and eggs. Damn. Let's see what else there is. Leeks. Farmer's omelet. Onions. There we go. I knew we'd get something with eggs. It's like Cooking Mama, CRPG edition. Also, hello, Shayna. Nice to see you, Shayna girl. What else can we do? Nothing. We can't make anything with baked onions. Can't make anything with baked potatoes. Beef stew. We don't have beef, obviously. Eggs and bacon. We don't have pork. Mushroom omelet. This and mushrooms. Damn. What else goes in mushroom omelet? Leeks. Hey, there we go. We're getting some goods now. Feels so cool and so smart. So we got everything we can get out of eggs. Grilled leeks. I'll take a leek. Good job. Good job, Alex. Really dumb pun. A low effort, really dumb pun. Baked fish, fish stew, grilled leeks, mushroom omelet. Yeah, so that's all well and good. Mushroom soup. Onions probably? No. Potatoes? Something for the soup, right? Carrots? No. We need something else for mushroom soup. Yes, and we might not have what is necessary for mushroom soup. Oh, this doesn't even mention the mushroom soup. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's kind of... I guess there's like different kinds of mushrooms then. Okay, that's fine. Vegetable soup we already know about. Baked onions, farmer's omelet. We don't have steak, obviously. Meat skewers. We don't have meat at all. We're just working with the mushrooms and vegetable things we've picked. And some potatoes we've pilfered, of course. Mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. Would it be potato and potato? Whoops. Mashed potato, yeah. I wonder how we... Maybe there's like a tool or something? Yeah, hard to say. Pumpkin pie. And surely rations you can't actually use in cooking. Okay, well anyway. We've done all that, so... Actually, I think my guy should be the crafter, right? Crafting skill of 2d6 plus 3. And hers is... Yeah, so mine is the slightly better crafter. Can I see, like, what these things... I see the food value. Oh, I guess I have to look at it down here. It'd be nice to know ahead of time. Baked onion. There we go. Food value of 3. Okay. Food value of 3. Food value of 3. The omelets are probably a little bit nicer. 12. Oh, yeah. 12, 14. So vegetable soup and mushroom omelets are really, really nice. So let's craft another mushroom omelet. Bam. And craft no more than I do vegetable soups. Then if I wanted to, I could do some farmer's omelets, which are worth quite a bit as well. And we got a lot of food now, which is nice to see. Okay. I go to my bed. We can go ahead and... both of our party members have sustained, you know, some shit, obviously. So we should definitely sleep. We can train. Actually, first and foremost, we're going to do a food of 20. So, of course, we have some obvious ones. These are worth 12. These are worth 14. So what I think I would do then is maybe 1 veggie soup. And then I just need to shore up a difference of 6. Maybe 2 baked onions. Or some grilled leeks, maybe. 2 baked onions. Nice and easy. Character attempts to instruct the party using their lore skill. Well, my lore skill is garbage. Is there other things I could attempt? Oh, here we go. Yeah, train. Okay, yeah. My lore skill is Garbo. Forage. I think my guy's got a pretty good survival roll. It's pretty good. Find some extra food. Pretty nifty. Fletch, which would be more of a crafting thing, which actually isn't too bad. Hunting arrows. Entertain. Motivated condition to party members. My diplomacy is really good. So, ooh, 12 difficulty though. It's a little bit higher, a little bit harder. So I would say either foraging would be solid. Although let's look at her actually. Hers is 1. So her forage is worse. And her diplomacy is also bad. Fletching would be really nice. So I'll have her attempt to fletch. And actually, no, my guy would be better at fletching. My guy's really good at a lot of things, is the thing. Motivated sounds nice. What does motivated do? Can I click it? I want to see. I want to see. Like, I want to like click to see what motivated does. It's probably like a +1 to like most things. It's probably nothing fancy. And it's a bit of a harder ask. I'll have my guy do fletching and I'll have her do foraging. Because I think my foraging is... Okay, they're slightly better, but... That's fine. And then begin rest. I'm too heavily wounded to work. Too heavily wounded to work. So I guess that means nothing was attempted then. Party was well rested. We recovered fully. Right, so that's a bit of a bummer then, that you have to be like fully... You have to have, I guess, no bad things to be able to do extra stuff. Kind of makes sense though, I guess. How's the telescope going, bro? Like, I'm not looking at that thing. Fuck that. One who cheated Mother Maelstrom. And loaded with trinkets, maybe. Where'd you get your coin? He has strange coins that look nothing like the standard Imperial coinage. They're valuable, but covered in greenish grime. More like seashells. Handed down from my dad, who got it from my grandpa. He was so strong on the old faith that Mother Maelstrom would let him go down into the deep and visit with them who lived there. Came back with the sacks, he says. I've chosen to end you. Approach and let's trade. So, he has a crude longsword, which is less good than what we have. A bunch of crude weapons, it seems. He does have attunement and he has vitality. I'm tempted to maybe get some vitality potions. So if I set, he has 300 gold. What's 44? I guess one of them? Let's sell some stuff then. I don't know if there is a way. I attempt to steal things. We'll pay you 1 gold point. Oh, I see. The value is 2. He'll give me 1. Yeah. I don't know if there's a way to like diplomacy or way to getting better prices, or a way to see. Let's see, gold multiplier, sell multiplier. Okay, yeah. If there's a way to see like his view of you, if you can like, raise or I guess lower his view of you. How much gold do I have? I have 135 right now. So if I buy, you buy 1. Okay. So that is pretty expensive then. I probably don't need like the crude club. Value is only 1 anyway. Let's sell that. I'll pay 12 for the crude mace. Crude mace is actually not too bad. 1 for that thing. He'll pay you 0 for the checkered tunic. Actually, the checkered tunic is pretty good, I think. Yeah, do you want my rags? He takes the he takes them from he relieves them of my from my person. Now the attunement tonics aren't too bad, but they're, I mean, they might be useful at some point. You cannot trade, you cannot sell him gold. Now we could craft potions. So far we saw the ability to craft food, but I didn't think about looking to craft potions. So yeah, these are like reagents that are craftable. Whereas the fishing hook isn't worth much. It's also not very heavy, obviously. Yeah. I guess I'll just take the 1 potion for now. He's got a little bit more gold now. I guess I could sell him some food, or I could sell him like the brandy, for instance. Oh, it's real low value though. Holy crap. Value of 5. That's... I thought it was like the good stuff. This is the not good stuff. I could sell him the food, but the food is very little value too, for that matter. Okay. I'll exit for now. We'll come back later if we need to. We're well rested, which is good now. And then of course there's this matter with the well. Well. We have this matter with the well, and of course we also have the crab cave, and then the other big cave that looked very scary, and then this whole situation. How's about this? I'm gonna save right here. I'm gonna overwrite, and we're gonna wrap it up here for the night because it is quite late. It is 2 a.m. Trying to not go past 2 a.m. unless I'm in the week, or not past 1 a.m. at least, unless it's on the weekends. But 2 a.m. is kind of like the upper bound that I'm willing to let myself go for. So for now, this is where we're gonna end for the night. But this game, I'm really digging it. I know it's kind of slow paced and probably not everyone's cup of tea, but I'm enjoying it a lot, and also it's not that unfitting given how we just played through System Shock and beat it last night. So like, obviously this is not an old game, but it's very clearly inspired by old games, and I'm very much looking forward to playing more of it. Possibly tomorrow. I might play more of it tomorrow evening, that is, tomorrow night. We'll see though. I'm not 100% sure what tomorrow will hold. We'll definitely be starting a playthrough of the remake of System Shock 1 pretty soon. What we might do is maybe we'll start that tomorrow, or maybe we'll do it Monday or Tuesday rather. Because generally speaking, my stream schedules for most weeks will be Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the weekend streams. And I'll probably stream most weekend days just in general. So I'll try to like kind of have that known ahead of time. And there's a couple things I'm kind of queuing up for, or that I'm kind of like watching for in my head, as far as like certain like days by which I need to stream certain things. But I definitely want to like continue mostly full steam ahead with this game as kind of the main focus. But I'll need to kind of deviate a little bit from time to time. So I think next week, maybe Tuesday. Maybe Tuesday will be the System Shock day. Or I don't know, maybe we'll do it tomorrow. I don't know. We'll kind of see. I'll post in the weekly schedule channel in the Discord server once we know for sure. But yeah, I would say tomorrow we'll plan for a stream. And not only that, but tomorrow we'll plan on either more of this game or maybe starting the System Shock remake. Like I said, there's a couple other things I'm kind of watching for. But yeah, lots of cool stuff on our horizon, my friends. But thank you to those who popped in. We had a couple new folks pop in, which is super nice. And again, shoutouts to Mega Team Up for the raid earlier. Very nice of them to do so. And yeah, this is really fun. This is really fun. Let's find a raid target, shall we? Go into webcam mode and see my messy ass hair. And then we find a raid target. Over to my follows page. Who is live right now? It's a Saturday night. Surely people are gaming. Let's see who is doing stuff on this fine evening. What's that? Game Fox is live. She's always really fun. And in fact, they've raided us a bunch of times recently. It'd be nice to raid them. Haven't raided Black Channel in a hot minute. Poe is live as well. Looks like they're both playing a cool game called Pilgrim. Some kind of crafting game, which I've never heard of. I see that for Black Channel, his stream title is Knee Pad Saturdays. And all I can think of is, oh god, what's that table? What's that board game? Munchkin. All I can think of is Munchkin, the knee pads that force your friends to help you even when they don't want you to, even when they don't want to help you in combat. That's a fun one. Anyway, so oh, actually, yeah, let's definitely raid GameFox because they're doing a 12-hour specialty stream and they are nearing the twilight of their 12-hour stream. They're on hour 10 and a half. So GameFox is doing some kind of special, extra long, extra cool stream, and yeah. We got to help them out. They've helped us out a whole bunch of times. They've rated us a bunch over the past couple weeks. And yeah, that sounds fun. They're super cool. Game Fox in their community. They've played a lot of cool games in the past. Very much a variety channel, that is. They've done a lot of Minecraft, a lot of other cool things. Recently, in fact, I think I can even see, if I scroll down, it doesn't show it. But yeah, I know Minecraft is one of the big ones. Looks like that's right. The other one was Fallout 4. Fallout 4 recently. Also, they were playing the newest Paper Mario game as well. But anyway, yeah, let's raid Game Fox. She's really cool. And they're doing some kind of 12-hour... It's a thank you stream, apparently. Some kind of community stream. Looks like they're playing multiplayer games. A game called Rumble Club right now. Gonna raid Game Fox. By the way, my socials page is in the chat. It has all of my links, every single link you could ever dream of. That is, if you dream of links that involve me, I guess. That's kind of weird. But anyway, that has everything that I have link-wise. It has my social media links. So Instagram, Twitter, Mastodon, the usual. Facebook, Blue Sky, that's all out there. It also has my YouTube channels that I maintain. I have the main channel, which has my shorts, and not the shorts that I wear, but the shorts on YouTube, as well as compilations and highlight reels. And then we have the stream archive channel, kind of a secondary channel that I have for my VODs. It's kind of a backup, an archive of the stream, if you will. And then we have the Discord server. So I mentioned earlier we have the schedule channel, which I try to update as need be for when the schedule changes slightly. Or we have the giveaways that we do every so often. We probably won't be doing any giveaways this week. We did some giveaways last night, so I don't have any Steam keys in the immediate future, but we'll probably do some more giveaways maybe in 2 weeks. So the reason I mention that is because we do all of our giveaways through our Discord server. So if anybody wants to join in on future giveaways, I recommend you join the Discord server now, and I'll try to make a note for whenever we have more giveaways that will be administering in the future. So just looking at the future, at like the schedule, I'll say we'll hopefully get some Steam keys for this game, Skald. Hopefully we'll have some giveaway keys for this game. Like I said, maybe in 2 weeks. Maybe in 2 weeks. Anyway, friends, that is the full spiel. I'll see you over in Game Fox's channel. Like I said, they do a lot of cool stuff over on their stream. Game Fox is super cool. She plays a lot of great stuff. And right now she's doing some community stuff. So they might be even doing games with viewers. So if you want to join in on with whatever games they're playing, might be able to hop in if you're feeling frisky. Anyway, friends, I'll see you around. Like I said, we'll be most likely getting back to things tomorrow. If that ends up changing, I'll make sure to mention in the Discord server in our weekly schedules channel. And I'll see you guys around. Have a great night. Thanks for popping in. Thank you again to Mega Team Up for that raid. And shoutouts to I Will for helping me out with a couple of mechanical questions and kind of helping me learn the ropes without being like super backseaty or anything. So I appreciate your consideration and helping to make the stream be a little bit smoother, and also being considerate for the kind of thing that I'm trying to do as far as the playthrough's going. So appreciate you guys. Everyone have a great night. I'll see you around. Everyone get some good sleepies, and I'll see you over in Game Fox's channel. Good night.
How does a cucumber